And now, at first, I was thinking it was your net, but I'm thinking it was Twitch because why would Twitch tell me that the app is no longer supported on my TV? What the hell is that?
That's
That's weird. And then
yeah.
the week after, then this past week, I was able. No, actually, the next night I was able to stream something on Twitch onto my TV. So I'm sure it was Twitch. And it may not have been Twitch for everyone, but it was just enough folks, right? So, okay, so we are live, and I don't really like how the screen looks, though. Because you see how it's got the top part? Yeah. Well, I had it stretched out a little bit, because I wanted to chop off the controls, and up at the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Then stretch it out, so we'll go like that.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh. Because otherwise, it's gonna... Okay, no, a little bit more. Because otherwise I'll have to move people around and all that. And unfortunately, it only keeps me on at the bottom. Which I don't like.
Everyone can hear us, I'm assuming. Chat room! Hello!
I don't like this.
Hello!
I think I might just do the whole screen. Do not like. Right, because got that, and it covers up the logo, which is good. Actually, we could probably go like that. I've changed your Skype names to be your online aliases, if it wasn't already, so...
Thank you. All right. Awesome. We're ready.
Yeah, we'll yawn a little bit. Sorry.
It is 7 o'clock, so I will. We'll go. Yeah.
Yep. We're ready.
Okay. Let me just double check that we're recording.
It's like internet high fives, guys. Let's do this. Fist bump. Special. Thank you.
Go Bunties.
Is that like a football team?
TV show.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. Sorry, Ster.
Actually, one sec.
Breaking now, news from the World of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
You guys can hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
Coffee is my blood.
Okay, now we're ready.
Yes. And yes. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast, episode 82. Today is Saturday, August 26, 2017. I'm your host, Leeta, and joining me over there for our 2-year anniversary is Stone. Hey, Stone. How are you? Can't hear you. Did you mute yourself?
Yep. I am... At least we get it out of the way, right?
Yay!
And at least then it didn't get picked up that I was like, you're doing the intro. Because I actually said it after the intro finished.
Yeah.
But now...
Yeah. That's
I
okay.
forgot to
I
change
was
it.
totally like, no, he hasn't changed the color. Changed the color. Okay, all right. I'm watching, and the finger points, and I'm like, all right, he's changed it. Let's do it. So anyway, we're here, guys. So hello, everyone. Happy anniversary to us, and thank you, everyone who's come to celebrate with us. Can we say that? Celebrating.
Yeah. Why
Well,
not?
Well, why not? Exactly. It's our show. We can do what we want. So we've got some people here live with us celebrating. We've got Rogueslayer and Ster. Yay!
Thank you.
Celebrate good times.
Good times. Come on. Woo! Yay! So thank you guys. Thanks for coming and having a chat with us and being part of this what could we say? This, you know,
This
2 years.
momentous occasion.
It is, because, you know, Stone and I were talking the other day, and it's like, 2 years, really? 2 years? Oh my gosh, it's a bit surreal. So
Time has
thank
flown
you.
by. Time
Yeah.
has flown by.
Funny
So,
how
yeah.
time flies when you're having fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Achievement
Unlocked. There we go.
Yeah.
Ding. Yes. All right. So we're
okay.
going to change things up a little bit for this show. So it's not going to be the usual format, people. So just bear with us. We've got some people we're going to bring in and have a chat to. So we're mixing things up a little bit because, you know, we've got a little bit crazy. Yay! So we've got some.
How many coffees have you had so far? Because, wow.
I'm on my second.
I could use some of that right now.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I feel like you should have
Throw
the
the
dating
coffee.
game music playing as each guest comes in.
Coffee is my blood, yes, but
Oh.
it is a double strength, so I must admit.
Coffee is
but
my
it's very
blood.
Thank you. But yes, I've made a very nice blend today, so I am good to go. It's in my thermos, in my little thermos, and it'll do me right through the whole show. So
She's
I'm
blended.
quite excited about that.
She's.
I'm
I
power.
would say that you're blended, but
Well, it is a blend. It is actually a blend. It's kind of nice, you know, Arabic Arabic blend with a little bit of fruity notes in there, just saying. But anyway, have we got someone we need to bring in?
Yeah, so I just wanted, before we start doing that, I was away the last 2 weeks. Stuff happened, and thank you for taking care of stuff, and Nisey taking care of stuff, and the mods, just Rogueslayer, Nisey, Xortz, and AwesomeTrousers were taking care of stuff while I was away. Really thankful for your help and being able to just drop and deal with stuff in real life, as we want to call it.
No problem.
So thank you. Okay, so this show is going to be, like Leeta said, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be bringing in people a little bit, and it's definitely not like a normal show. So if you like the normal show, it'll be back next week.
Yeah.
If you
okay.
don't like the normal show, well, just hang around and it'll grow on you. Yeah. Okay. So first person, let's see. They are coming all the way from Gamescom, and there's
very exciting.
let's see if he's.
Hopefully, we know he's in the chat room, so
Yes, he
he's
is
got to
in the
be
chat room.
somewhere.
He probably just fell asleep.
No, I'm
Oh, there we go. Hello, Thule.
Charlie's here. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How's your Gamescom going?
Yeah, well, today was actually, I fell totally apart, so I had to rest quite a lot.
Oh.
Oh well,
That's not
yesterday,
good.
I mean, yesterday I walked like 23,000 steps, so.
Nice.
Wow.
Well
Sure.
done.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So it was quite tough.
And did you you've seen a lot of exciting stuff and met some really exciting people?
Yeah, decent amount. I mean, I didn't know very many who was going here, so I had to sort of improvise a little bit, and I actually, found out just a couple of days before I was going down here that I have actually a Portuguese friend who was doing his residency at a hospital in Cologne as well. So that's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Nice. What's been your favorite thing of Gamescom so far?
Let's say not queuing. Oh, it's huge. Was the major problem. Just getting around the place. I mean, I had like a 20-minute walk to the convention. That wasn't too bad, but getting there was just half the challenge. Just getting inside, and then you have to get through the normal, check bags, and then have to check identification, and then you have to, and everything. So it took another 20 minutes just get inside after just going there.
Nice.
But it was quite fun anyway. I mean, just looking at all the people and all the companies that were there, enormous displays from some of the bigger companies like EA, and also Blizzard has quite a large booth as well.
Yeah.
It was incredible. They had like a complete area just for cosplay as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was watching some of the cosplay when they were introducing the last 10 or something like that. I don't know what that was, but there were some that were like, wow. Like, Anyways, so what would have... Okay, I know that you were hoping for expansion news, and
so I was disappointed.
I'm sorry, but not sorry, because then it means that pretty much we're going to hear something at BlizzCon. But overall, what from everything that you've seen on Blizzard, because I don't know if you play any of the other Blizzard games, but what would have been your highlight as to what they showed?
Actually, just watching the live concert from that Russell Brower had was quite fun.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean, if you're into symphonic music and WoW music in general, it was great. So that was actually the most sort of best experience I had.
Yeah.
I mean, the main problem, everything that wasn't sort of streamed, everything was in German basically. So, except for the stream stuff.
Okay.
And I don't speak German, so that's a bit.
Oh man.
That's a little bit of an issue then. Yeah.
That would be a...
Okay. Yeah. Oh well, we're glad that you're having a nice time over there and enjoying it. I mean, it looks awesome. The photos that I've seen, and obviously the tweets and all of that looks like a lot of fun. But when you get back home, how's your challenge tunes going?
Well, I've been in since Wednesday, so I haven't been doing much this week. But
they're getting rested. Yeah.
Well, for my non-professional tunes, it doesn't really matter since you don't even use any rested bones at all. But true. I mean, my non-challenge tunes are around level 30 to level 40 now. And I have still have 4 that managed to survive at least the fire buff thingy that happened.
Yeah.
I managed to kill off 2 of my non-professional things based on that buff. And I managed to get 1 killed off as well, so that was bad.
That's not good.
And then otherwise, my normal pacifists are around, the best one is around level 67, I think.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Getting there. That's exciting.
Yeah. But I'm doing it slow and doing a little loads of characters at the same time. So if one dies, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, another one bites the dust. Just jump over to another tune. I'll roll another one, as I think most of us in some form do manage to do. Oh, nice. Well, good luck on when you get back home and manage to sit down with your challenge tunes. And I'm glad that you're having fun in Gamescom. Are you going to BlizzCon at the end of the year?
No, I won't.
Not this year? Okay.
I could explain why, but that will be political.
It's fair enough.
And and that's okay. And I will really miss you there. So I will. So I'm hoping you have a beer over there for me, and also Jim too, because we all like to drink our beers.
Yeah.
And we won't be able
I've
to
had
do
tons
it
of it this week at least. So.
Nice.
Oh man. There's a beer that I want you to try. It's called Schneider Weiss. It was really expensive to find here, but I don't know how it would be over there. Just if you happen to, it's called Schneider Weiss, but I think it's Weiss. Anyways.
So it's a wheat beer then, I assume.
Sure.
Since it has to be a Weiss beer is wheat
Okay.
beer, so I assume. So.
Okay. Yeah, but
No,
it was really smooth because I sometimes I don't really like the taste of beer, and there's some beers I like, some beers I don't. This one was really smooth. It was really good, but it cost us $23 for a pint. No, for not a pint, for a glass here because we don't get it here. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try that one, and it was paid for, so I didn't have to buy it, right? So, but I'm like, I'm gonna buy the most expensive one. So I want you to go see if you can find it, and if you have a chance still, because I know that you should be leaving soon-ish, right?
Yeah, it's middle of the night now, so I mean I'm supposed to leave around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I probably won't have time to find it. But
Yeah.
maybe at the airport in that case.
Oh, maybe it's possible.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to. All right. We're going to say goodbye to you and let you go to sleep, and we're going to carry on with the rest of the show. Tuli, thank you very much for
Thank you, Julie.
having to dial in at this weird time because I know it's like 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock. Yeah,
Roughly. Yeah.
Well, it's not too bad. I mean, if I open up the window, you could hear all the noise from outside because I think I have an Irish pub and a sports bar on the same street, so it's quite loud.
Well, you get some sleep and have a good trip home, okay?
Yep, it's nice talking to you. So hear you later.
Thank you, sir. All right. Bye now.
Thank you, Julie. Bye.
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
that was nice. 1 o'clock in the morning. Yay.
That's dedication.
I know, right? It completely
he's
is.
a trooper.
He's a trooper.
So the next person we have to call in, we have to get this guy in early because he needs to work. So here we go.
Very soon.
Yeah, he needs to get off to work soon.
Yes. Make sure he's had his coffee. Saying.
Is he crabby?
Hello.
Hey, Xortz.
Morning.
Hello, Xortz.
Wow. Wow.
You get your
Happy anniversary, peoples.
Oh, thank you. How
Wakey,
you
wakey.
doing? You awake?
Oh, I've been awake since 5 p.m. downing coffee, trying to get hyped up for another fun-filled 10-hour night of slinging pizzas and ice cream on the pallets.
Woo!
Woot.
And freezing my butt off.
That's two really good things to be doing, like pizza and ice cream. Hello?
Yeah, but they're frozen. Like
but
he
it's-
can't even
I'm
eat
in a
them.
warehouse that's minus 20 below all the time, so it's not as much
Whoa.
fun as it sounds.
No, it's probably not. But it does sound sounds like kind of fun. But thank you for coming and saying hi before you go to work. We really appreciate it. So
Oh, no. I love talking to you guys. And Rogueslayer, it's nice to finally be able to talk to you directly.
Hey!
Have you
Rogueslayer's here.
both never
Stir's there.
met?
Stir's over there.
Hey, Ster.
Hey, hey.
He's probably taking measurements for coffins for my Toons right now.
Yes. Yes.
I was
I
gonna
think he
say-
has them memorized, but I mean by now, right?
Well, the cool thing with Xortz's dwarfs is I can get two of them into one coffin.
Okay, Ster, I want you to repeat after me. Xortz.
Xortz.
Good, okay. We're
Just
solid
say,
now.
Xortz, how's your druid that you were streaming?
She's doing lovely, surprisingly, considering the fact every time I've tried to level a druid normally, I get to about level 12 and give up. Level 38, hanging out in Feralis.
Nice.
38?
Yeah.
Wow!
Constantly
Awesome.
have my ever-present WoW challenges, cheerleader and life coach Nisey screaming at me to heal in the chat of the stream.
I know. I think her and I were watching you the other morning, and I was like, I could hear it, and by the time I was gonna type like heal, Nisey'd already done it, so I was like watching, going heal Xortz, but yes.
Well, you see, we were lucky because Azzy didn't show up. Every time Azzy shows up in my chat, I get killed. I think there's a voodoo doll on his desk. I really do.
The
Sounds about right.
Azzy curse. Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm glad that your druid's going well. What else have you been up to?
I got a couple other irons going. I got a level 19 warlock who's hanging out in the Ghostlands right now. I gotta switch realms to check this because I was out of space on the other realm. I got characters I still need to delete. I got a priest in the Hillsbred Foothills at level 21. Probably not the best idea to be there right now, but whatever. And then in what is constantly going to be filed under Xortz's really bad ideas, level 30 hunter Beer Xortz, who is played every Thursday morning after work while drinking beer.
For how long?
How long? Well, the fact he's still alive is a miracle.
Yay!
I mean, like, you're not, like, completely wrecked, right?
No, but
Okay.
it's also... Wednesday night is my Friday night, or is my Friday at work, so
Yeah.
by the time I get home, I'm tired, it's been a long week,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, we're going to do this every Thursday morning, or mostly every Thursday morning, and we're just going to see how long before I do something really stupid.
I like that. I like the fact that there's always that little bit of until I do something stupid.
Look, man, Xortz happens, and he just doesn't happen in WoW, he happens in all the other games, too.
Wow.
So, cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers. That's right. Oh, that's hilarious.
As
Yeah,
long as you're having fun with it, because
Oh, yeah.
I will tell you that if I've lost as many tunes as you, I would not be in a happy place, man.
Well, hey, I'm still maintaining I've set a record for the most tunes lost in a leveling contest with the Bloodthirsty one we just did.
I
So-
don't know if that's something that I'd be telling everybody.
Look,
It shows amazing resilience.
It does.
Proud of it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
or it could be a sign of insanity, Rogueslayer. Take your pick.
They are interchangeable at times.
I was gonna say it's a very close link between both of them. So yeah, which is interesting. No, that's good. What else have you been? You've been live streaming, obviously, other games that you play, but mostly just focusing on challenge tunes at the moment.
Yeah, I got this handful of challenge tunes. Kind of rotating through. A couple of them I haven't touched in a few weeks, so I need to show them a little love.
Yep.
Starting to kind of knuckle back down on getting that satirical leveling guide written up and then recorded and filmed and all that. So that kind of fell to the back burner with life earlier this year, and now that I got the new PC and I can do some things I wasn't able to do before, I'm taking advantage of it, and it fell to the back burner again. So I need to be an adult and do what I said I was gonna do. So
Oh, what's this being an adult thing?
I see you shaking your head there, Stone.
You don't need to do. If you say it and you don't want to do it now, you don't need to do it.
No, I still want to do it. It's
But okay, then you got to do it, man.
you know, trying to
Let's go.
find time, man.
Yeah, time. Time is
Are you?
definitely
Is
a
Rogueslayer on number 2 already?
Yep, I just waved my other one over here.
thing.
I
Haven't
just
opened it
finished
yet, but
number 4.
We're early. Oh my goodness. I have not had a drink since it's been quite a while. I'm saving myself up for BlizzCon. So
Oh goodness.
yeah, I'm hoping to
gonna
keep
be
it cheap.
there.
Well, I'm hoping to keep it cheap. So only if 1 or 2 drinks and that's it. So Xortz, I wish you could have come to BlizzCon.
Yeah, me too.
Oh
buddy,
my
but-
goodness, all the stuff that we would have been able to do. Oh my goodness.
I hope we would have had
Put
someone to
on
hold bail money. That's all I'm
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, well, we hope you have a good shift tonight, and it's not too what would you call it? Strenuous, intense.
It's very repetitive. You just drive in a giant loop, bring the stuff to the dock, get your next order, drive in the same exact loop again.
Driving
And-
sounds alright.
And you get paid money for that.
yeah.
So that's okay.
There you go.
That's okay. There you go.
All right.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm gonna go get more coffee because I'm gonna need it.
Coffee
All
and
right.
tea.
Well, thank you for joining us, Xortz, and good luck with your challenge tunes, and have a good night, okay?
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Bye.
All right, cheers.
No problem.
See ya.
Cool.
Yay! There we go. Xortz got to go to work. So thank you, Xortz. All right. Well, let's have a chat with. We'll start with Rogueslayer. So, what have you been up to with your challenge tunes?
I have been playing. I have to say the I haven't talked to you guys since that last contest with the paladins, and I had my Tide Chaser in there, and she was grooving along.
Yes.
The night before the end of the contest, I got her to level 40. She was in 5th place. I'm like, yes, I'm in the top 5. I was
Yes.
cruising around Eastern Plaguelands, and I was over at what I call Angela's place. It's the
Yes.
Tyre's Hand. And I was
Yep.
just, trying to find things to kill. So I saw things off to the left of the big chapel at the top of the hill. So I thought, oh, I've never gone over here. Yeah, what do you not do when you're playing a Bloodthirsty? Go somewhere you've never gone before. So I went over there, and I'm killing things, and like all these things are coming at me, and they're killing, and then she died.
Oh no!
Oh,
Before the
Oh. Oh.
She was
Lesson
started out,
learned.
and I'm like, no, it took me 5 days to get this one here, because I had killed another one off earlier in the contest. But so after I, resurrected her and I sent her back to Lightstone Chapel to sulk for a while, I sent all her gold off to one of my regular tunes. But then I went and like, oh, she has a bunch of stuff in the auction house. So I decided to just keep her live, while I, finished selling off stuff from the auction house for her. She's amassed over 7,400 gold just
Nice.
from what she already had posted in the AH.
woot.
Bonus!
So one of my other tunes is going to really benefit when she already sent off, like several grand. So just lesson to me, if you got stuff out there, keep it going. Maybe I'll keep her alive as like my challenge tune fence. When others died, they'll just send her all their loot.
Yeah, that's what I did with my 62, my hunter that I accidentally face planted somewhere. She now just I just send stuff that I, if it's like, right, I'll just send stuff to her and she can be my auction house person.
Yeah. But what I really liked from the contest was I had never tried the what is it, the protection, the tank spec for warrior.
Yeah.
Not protection, whatever it is, the tank one. So that's pretty cool. So now I'm trying the protection for paladins. That's what I was thinking. Because I've never tried that before. I always just take, the same one I've always played. And I'm really grooving it on the paladin one, the Avenger's shield, where she whips her shield over and it hits people and other people and then comes back and she catches it. That's pretty awesome. I like that. So,
Nice.
so I took AwesomeTrousers, who's my Blood Elf Paladin, and I changed specs on her. I played her a little bit while I was letting one of my other Toons rest up. She's doing some daily, so she wanted to rest in between. So I got her from 40 to 43.
Okay.
While this other one was doing. So that's good. But then I spent most of my time, I've been trying to, after the contest, I've been like, maybe I should just like try playing one Toon. It works for the contest. Very unusual for me, but then I'll try it. So I run aside. I took Run aside, and she was level 40 something. I didn't write down, but she was in the 40s. And I've been trying to be really careful with her, be really careful, and keep the quests green if I could. Sometimes you just run out of green quests, but I'd wear those zones out, and I'd go from zone to zone to cover everything at that level. And I got her up to ready. She was go to Outland. Took her out there, careful. I did exploration, and I took her to all the different places, and I got her to like 70. So I took her out to a friend, and then I took her back, and we were doing the Keldanes daily. So that's when I was playing AwesomeTrousers. I kept being patient. I'd have her do the dailies, and I have her go to Northrend and do a couple of dailies, and then I'd go play AwesomeTrousers, and I'd come back and play her, and I was trying to keep them green. So I finished. I finally outlived at 77. I outlived the Keldanes dailies, and so I finished up.
That's great.
What's that?
That's great. That's awesome.
I know. I'm so excited. The highest I've ever gotten before dying was 73. Just like, and I haven't been posting anything like in the past. I hit a level. Oh, here's a screenshot level.
That's all right. I do enough of that for all of us.
I've been running silent, So I got
You have, because I was going to say I didn't know about this.
No, nothing posted. So I had her in Borean Tundra, and she finished all those. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over to Howling Fjord. I'm gonna do all those. So I was doing all those quests, and I was like, okay. So I took her into to Dragonblight. But then I was like, oh, no, I sell some more in Howling Fjord. Back to Howling Fjord. And I'm still going along. I up into Grizzly Hills. Now, Grizzly Hills has caused me some trouble in the past. I ended up skipping over Dragonblight. I know. It was still green. Grizzly Hills was yellow. But I'm like, no, I'm really getting nothing from these quests. So I went to Grizzly Hills. I went out to those places that I've gotten smacked down before, out by the coast with the ruined giants. But I was really, really careful. And I made it through those. I ditched a couple that I had also died before, and I went up to Zuldrak, and I'm doing the quests up there. And oh my gosh, you guys, I hit 80 today.
Nice.
Woo! 80.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's great.
On this is on Iran this side.
Ironicide.
Ironicide.
Yep,
So
I did up the challenge page, but it was just shortly before the show. It was like an hour before the show.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I'm at 80. Remember, that was one of my goals before Legion came out. I wanted to get an iron today.
Yep.
Well, I did it. Just a little.
Ding! Achievement unlocked.
Yeah. So I'm in this. What do I do again? Dilemma, because I have her over in Sholazar Basin.
So what have you done? 40 levels this week on her?
No, it's been a couple of weeks.
Okay, all right.
But even so, it's
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm in Sholazar Basin, but the quests are really not much anymore now that I'm 80. And so I'm debating whether I should just go up to Ice Crown and Storm Peaks and do those for a while, or whether I should just suck it up and grind out the quests that are green. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I was going to say I'd probably talk to the man who's been there. So, sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
I was going to say, wait till 81 to go to Ice Crown, and then you'll one-shot everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I checked out that, the easy leveling guide, and it's like, okay, they say to wait, and it's just like, okay. I just have to keep listening to myself that, look, you kept doing it the safe way, and you kept ignoring your impatience, and you're alive. Take a lesson from this.
Yeah. Yeah, 80's slow, but you'll get there. You'll get there. And then 81 is just so easy. And you can then open up all the Ice Crown dailies, and it's just so much easier at 81.
The Argent Dawn, just don't go do the Bone Commander one. That's the one
tournament.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not riding a horse.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Thanks.
I've never really done those, so I tend to stay away from stuff that I don't know really well. As I learned at Tyre's Chapel. Don't go places you don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes
I did have a little bit of red flashing on my screen today.
Oh.
But I managed to pull back from the brink and survive. So that's what I've been doing. I've been forging through on this one toon with focus.
Do you feel a bit weird just playing that one toon? I mean, I know I do for the contest, but I kind of go, well, it's only for 2 weeks, so I'm going to be really focused. Yep. But I look at my other toons and they're all like, hey, I'm here. We're going to play. It's like, you gotta wait. There's a contest on. I got to
I think in this past contest, it wasn't too hard to beat me. I was done the first night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that she's at 80, like I had like an hour before the show started, and I was like, oh, I have to see how far I can go. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Right now, you can go on the show and say, I'm still alive at 80. Let's not jeopardize that. You know.
True.
But I may go in and play some of my other tunes for a little bit and let her rest up from her monumental escapades that she's been having. But that's what I've been doing, and I think that's more than enough.
Yay! That is awesome. Congratulations, Rogueslayer. That is amazing.
It feels good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was just like, what?
Yeah, and if you run into a quest you're not sure about, get on Discord and ask us, because a bunch of us are usually hanging around on Discord.
Yeah.
We'll give you some guidance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely. No, that's an awesome achievement. I'm glad that you made one of your goals. We're only at the end of August. Like that's good. You've done it with heaps of time.
Well, that was one of my goals for before the last expansion came out.
Okay. Well, sometimes you can't rush these things.
I still made it. That's what matters. Time is relative.
That's right. Yes, I think we've all got lots of goals that, maybe are long-term goals.
They're aspirational.
5 years, 10 years, 20 years. It's really... Is time a factor? Sometimes you just gotta go, to get there one day.
Retirement goals,
Yeah, exactly. One of these days, yes. Yep. Oh, that's good, Rogueslayer. That's awesome.
Thank you. That's it for my segment.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that worked out pretty good.
How can I top that?
I know.
You
True.
can't.
True.
You can't.
All right.
Yeah, we can end the show now.
Okay.
That's it. We're done.
Job done.
All right.
John, we both did that at the same time.
All right. Nice seeing you guys later.
WoW Challenges podcast.
No.
Wait. Oh, trickster.
That's how we roll. That's how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring on our next call-in guest.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was gonna say, is he ready? Is he still awake?
I don't know.
Is he still awake?
He was chatting with me in moderator chat.
Okay. So. All right. Well, that's okay then. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Awesome trousers.
There's a pair of awesome trousers right there. How are you doing?
Kind of tired, but I'm doing fine.
No, you gotta hang in there, man.
Yeah, I will. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, thank you for coming on. What time is it for you? After 1? 1+1?
38 past 1,
Wow,
so
yeah.
soon 2 a.m.
Wow, dedication. Thank you so much.
Hardcore.
My pleasure.
Yeah, because just saying, there is no way I'd be doing like 1 o'clock in the morning show.
Like
Maybe
7:30, and I'm
3 o'clock.
exhausted.
How about 4 or 5 o'clock? Or
Yeah,
maybe
probably.
6?
I'd probably
Yeah?
be okay
That's
with
worse.
that, 'cause- yeah. So,
So-
Awesome Trousers, what have you been up to? How's your challenge tunes going?
They are doing fine actually. So, but I did lose my level 55.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was doing this quest up in Winterspring, the one where you kill the stone elementals.
Yep.
So you have to like circle this mountaintop, and I was jumping around, and sadly I fell off.
Oh no! I've done
oh,
before.
yeah, me too.
But it was
Me too.
the second time around though. So the first time I got a bad feeling, and the second time I fell off. So
Oh, man.
Ow.
that's. I was about to say a bad word, but so
Yeah.
stuff happens.
Yes.
Stuff happens. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Xortz happens. Xortz happens.
So, and I lost a level 15 to this weird bug where I just fell off the griffin.
Oh,
But
Hold,
yeah.
What? Hold on. On the normal
Yeah,
flight
so-
path one?
yeah, I was traveling from Stormwind to Ironforge,
right.
and it was just over this. I think it's like close to Searing Gorge. So when I was entering the zone, I got this error message,
Yeah.
and yeah, I fell off like 5 times in a row for some reason.
Wow.
Whoa.
So we were talking about it in Discord chat actually. So from now on, I will not do anything around Stormwind or travel from Stormwind to Ironforge.
You take the tram. Maybe
Yeah.
instead of taking the flight path. Yeah, try the tram.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been playing for over a decade, but so this is the first time it happened. But
Yep.
yeah, be careful.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
So strange.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was.
I was gonna say I hadn't heard anything
Sounds
on US.
It sounds like an instance issue where maybe the server, maybe there was an instance server there when you were flying through the zone, and then it's like kind of freaked out.
It was a message about instance
Not found.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Transfer aborted, and then see you later. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That blows.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not cool.
At least,
sorry.
well, at
Sorry
least
to
it was
hear
only level 15 though.
Yeah,
Right?
thankfully.
It could have been worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So as of now, I'm currently on 3 different tunes, so 2 irons and 1 pacifist.
Oh, nice.
And the pacifist is level 23, and the 2 others are level 20.
Nice. What's your class for the other 2?
So it's the 2 irons are a holy priest and a beastmaster hunter.
Okay.
And the rogue, I don't know, it's the default spec, the pacifist.
Okay. Cool. Oh, that sounds good. Which one, like, do you really enjoy the pacifist? I still haven't tried a pacifist, but, obviously a lot of people are doing them. So is this something that you're really enjoying? Picking flowers and all of that?
It's okay. It can be tedious at times, I have to admit. So I try to do 1 level and let it rest up to max level 100, max rested, and then take another stab at it and keep it going like that.
Okay.
But the rest of the XP for the flowers up in Karanos fell like 120 unrested when I got to level 23, so I think I have to move on
Yeah.
to Ramadan or something.
And bloodthirsty? Not trying bloodthirsty again?
No.
not
too
your
much.
cup of tea, huh?
No, it's not.
See?
And
Funny, I know someone else like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a level 14 paladin, and it's been sitting in Westfall or Stormwind for like half a year or something. So
Wow.
I think it will stay there.
Okay. So he's your bank toon, basically. He's become your bank toon now.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Hey, look, there are some things that we are not meant to enjoy, and that's okay. Everything, we all can't like everything, all the same things. So that's okay. I think you've probably got Nisey and I doing enough bloodthirsties for most people. So, well, Nisey in particular, but
Nisey.
I'm catching you, Nisey. I'm just saying.
I think
Yeah,
I have
it's
like
like
5
you-
bloodthirsties right now.
Nice.
They're all languishing.
That's crazy.
Only 5?
I have several pacifists too. I have a pacifist that's like at 49, and I
Oh.
haven't gotten myself over there to play her a little bit more to get her up to 50 because I'm like, no, not today.
You have to go to level 50 at least.
Oh, nice. All right. So what have you got on the weekends? So obviously it's Sunday morning for you. You've got to work or a rest day, or what are you doing later?
No, I have a long weekend because we have been renovating. So I haven't slept much this week. So normally it's
man.
no problem staying up late on Saturday, but I've been sleeping on the couch for like a week.
Ew.
So
And here we
It's
come
hard.
along, being like, "Hey, you don't need to sleep.
no,
Come on our show." We're such jerks.
but it's no problem at all coming on the show. So it's a pleasure coming on, and when the show is over, it's first night in our new bed for about a week.
Oh, nice.
So that's
That's gonna feel
nice.
good. Yeah,
Nice.
that
Yeah.
will feel good to sleep in a bed.
Oh, that's exciting. Excellent.
It
Well,
is.
congratulations on the renovations. That sounds like good fun. And I know you were doing some playing around with your UI, weren't you?
Yeah. So
And
I
you
think
got
I
all
finally
that sorted?
I think I have everything sorted now, and
Okay.
it will be something that I will keep for a while. I think because setting up a new UI is kind of a pain, to be honest.
Yeah.
It takes some time, and it took longer than expected.
I mean, I know people go with the default, and I think a lot of people probably do. I can't. So I still
No.
have to have my little Titan bars. So it's good that once I discovered that there is this little thing called, you can copy various, from previous ones that I'd set up. I was like, oh my Lord, why did I not realize that? It's
Yeah.
the best functions ever. So it now
It
takes
is.
me like 30 seconds to get everyone set up. It's like, woo, she's done. Off we go. Oh, very exciting.
And the best thing is that you can copy Trade Skill Master and Weak Aura profiles.
Okay.
Because setting up the Trade Skill Master is, I'm
Yes.
not doing that.
It's not fun.
No, it's
No.
not.
Yeah, stayed away from that.
Yeah. So that and Weak Auras. It's
Well, it sounds like you've been
That's
very
too much.
busy. You've been very busy.
Yeah,
So
I logged on yesterday, and it's been fun coming back.
Well, good. Good. Well, we're glad that you're back playing, and hope the renovations and everything go really well, and you get to sit down and no more taking flights from Stormwind to Ironforge.
No.
Okay, no more buggies. No more buggies, and or if you're gonna do it, at least try it on a normal toon before you, just in case if they've fixed it. But be very careful. Yeah.
as few flight path as possible.
Yes, yes, definitely. All right. Well, thank you for coming and joining us, Awesome Trousers. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, and congratulations on the second year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully more to come. I hope.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, there will be.
Yeah.
Stone's got lots to talk about, I'm sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
You're welcome. See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
What do you mean I have lots to talk about?
I know. I was being funny because
You're
I'm the
being
one who talked.
Facetious.
No, I was being funny. Hardy ha ha. Anyway.
There you go.
Yeah. I laugh in your general direction. Sorry. Rogueslayer. Nearly lost that tea all over the PC.
Yeah, had to do it, didn't you?
That would have been awesome if you no, cleanup would not be fun. Anyway, all right, so we've got Ster with us. Ster's here.
Yay!
Master, rogue extraordinaire, and just amazing person. So what have you been up to, Ster, with your challenge tunes? What's been going on?
Well, first, I got to say here, this last week in the States and parts of Canada, we had a huge solar eclipse event and there was a lot of hype around it. And it was so cool. And for those of you in the States and Canada, I hope you got to experience. And I was so excited and geeked about this solar eclipse. I was up all night wondering where the sun was.
Oh.
And then it dawned on me. Okay.
And we're done. Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
No,
Oh, but World of Warcraft. Oh, I could talk about a lot of things besides the challenge tunes. Like, did you guys see the Game of Thrones this last episode?
On season 5. Stop
Okay.
it.
Okay. No plots, but Lich King. It's the Wrath of the Lich King. Well, anyway, you'll find out.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
So.
Had a panic. We've been serial binge watching. We started like a week and a half ago, and we're on season 5 now.
Oh, you are in for a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So, I've been working on the Outlaw Rogue, and it's up to 105. In fact, I'm only one bubble from 106.
Wow.
I know. So, but in the meantime, when I'm waiting for rested and dailies, I'm working on a monk. I'm really determined to get a monk up there, and I've been killing a bunch of them. In fact, the list is long. Trickster and Monkster and Starster and Nagaster. So when yes, I killed Nagaster. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Hellfire. And what I like to do now is I will name my tunes after what killed the last one. So I'm on Sharkster. Sharkster. So I'll just say that.
Where did Shark get? Where did you get? Where did you lose the last one?
Well,
Where's
so I
the
made
sharks?
it over to Howling Fjord, and the daily, the seals. You go catch some fish.
Yes.
I've done that a gazillion times. It's no big deal, except this time it spawned 3 sharks instead of the normal one. And a monk cannot swim and fight at the same time. It's just game over. So that's what's been keeping me busy. Yeah. But I'm up to 43 now on Sharkster, so she's booking. Working on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
but I got to tell you, because Rogueslayer, you're going to get up to next. You're going to get to 90, and then and you're gonna start wandering over into Warlords of Draenor, and there's some funny stuff there. Like I took the 102. So at Outlaw, Roguester was 102. Took her over to Gorgrond.
Yep.
Now that's a 92, 94 zone. So you think no problem, and sure enough, she could kill 92, 94s. But this little dwarf comes up to her and says, "Hey, can you help me out?" And you go, "Well, okay." So you do a little quest. You get 4,000 points, which is a lot, at that level. And you're like, "I need those points." And so he goes, "Well, we're going to get in the tunnel machine and we're going to go all over the place and help some of my friends." And you go, "Oh, okay, fine." And you pop up in like a prison yard, and you then pop up in the jungle, and then you pop up in the pits, it's the Iron Siege area.
Yeah.
And it's level 100 people, and you're in the middle of a tower. And you're like, "Oh, this ain't good." And then the little dwarf says, "Oh, look, there's my suit. Can you help me put it on? I'll give you 4,000 points." You go, "Well, okay." And the moment you put him in that suit, he goes and aggroes everything in the room.
Oh, no.
And of course, now you're in combat. You can't do anything. And so I thought, well, I'll help him. So I go over and attack something, and it knocked me down to half health instantly. So I fired off one of those explosive charges. Still didn't kill him. And I'm like, uh-oh, this ain't good. And so I'm just fighting, and I'm going, uh-oh. And then he died. And so the whole room turns to me and go, "Oh, it's a rogue." They come charging. I hit Shadow Meld, and they all go back. But then that little dwarf respawns and starts attacking them again.
Oh, no.
And of course, now you're in combat again, and you're like, "Holy shit!" It's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
Azzy.
And
Ster.
Yeah, it's like, it was one of those moments though. And so I hit Shadow Meld, which is my last chance. And of course he respawns. And I hit Garrison Hearth. And you know how fast Garrison Hearth is. It's pretty darn quick.
Yeah.
And that got me out of there. But I had flashing red, "You're about to die" screen twice, and I'm at 102. I don't want to die. I don't want to pull an Ash here this late in the game. That's
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die. I don't want to go on the show and say I died. So anyway, I got away. So keep that in the back of your mind. Hearth is a viable escape in some bad instances. Like if you get shot out to the middle of the sea and now you're fatiguing, try to Hearth, or if you've got Garrison Hearth, do that one because that's really fast. But
okay, awesome.
Don't panic. Yeah.
Panicking is probably the thing that normally gets me killed so much worse than because you do sometimes you're like, what am I doing, Dad?
I know.
Whereas if you go, okay, hang on, I'll hit disengage or Shadow Meld or whichever, but sometimes the fingers just are like
oh yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like no. Oh.
Yeah.
And you're looking, you get tunnel vision. You're looking at your keyboard and you're looking at the screen and you're trying to figure out what can I do. And they're not waiting for you. The bad guys, they don't wait for you. They're like, ooh.
Sometimes it's the brain also kicking in to the fact that you're dying, do something about it. And by the time you kind of go, oh, damn, I'm dying dead. Oops. That's how my brain works sometimes.
Sure.
Sure.
And there is nothing worse because each tune has a different death sound. The little night elf makes a and the hunter makes that cry. I think of Assy every time I hear a hunter cry. But I don't want to hear that sound. That's a sound I don't want to hear.
Yeah, nothing worse. I think I'm not sure what's worse though. Is it the actual sound or the red flashing screen that's like, and then you wait for it. You wait for it to become where it then pops up with the "you are dead."
You are dead.
Yeah.
The undead dying sound is awful.
Yeah. See, I love that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. So, and monks, the funny thing with monk right now is from 1 to 60, very powerful. You can take on anything, bosses and end bosses and rares one-on-one, no problem. They just mow over. But you get 3 of anything and you are in trouble. They go down so fast. It's going to be hard to get to 110 on a monk. But I'm going to do it. That's my goal.
Well, if there's anyone that I would believe that would do it, I would have to say to be you. So, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Oh, that's good. Very, very
And
good.
just say
good
no,
luck.
that's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yeah, stop dying. Rule number 1, don't die.
Don't
Don't.
die.
Okay? All right, everyone needs to skip rule number 1. Do
Rule
not die.
2. See rule number 1.
Yeah.
So, 2 years later, we have in the Wyrmrest Accord Guild, we have close to 500 members in right now.
Wow.
We have a bunch of regular actives, and we've had a wave lately. It's almost like maybe we got some publicity about the WoW challenges because there's been a large wave of new players coming in. And, you said earlier, thanks to all the mods. Well, I'd like to thank all the Wyrmrest Accord Guild members. They've really been hospitable towards new members and answering all the new questions, and it's just been great, good community.
Yeah.
And I don't have a single tune in there. I ought to remedy that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should.
Yes. You need
Even
to. Absolutely.
Leeta shows up now and then too.
I do. Normally when everyone's asleep, but sometimes who do I normally see over there? Sometimes I see Yazzie because of course we're on the same time, but who got number 5 last week on the speed to 60? Iron someone. Anyway, he was doing that. Normally I can pop on and he's there sometimes, and sometimes I see Ash, and sometimes I see Zaya. So that's really nice. Yeah, which is good. But I mean I've got Toons on Earthen Ring and Wyrmrest and Dathramar. So my challenge Toons
I Toons all over the place.
Yes. Yeah, so it keeps, again, this plan one tune is it's just it's jumping around's nice.
Sure is. Yeah. So that's about it for me.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
for sharing your experiences, and
Yeah.
good luck with Sharkster. I like
thank
that
you.
name.
Yeah,
That
thank
rolls-
you.
that
I
rolls
keep
very nice.
teasingly saying, I hope I never die picking up poop in Hellfire Peninsula or Nagrand. Because you know what the name would have to be then.
Oh my goodness.
You would get flagged though, right?
Yeah.
I would. I think you should try it though. Just to find out how long you could go with it. Until
Yeah, you
somebody
do that and then I'll report
flag-
you. Let's see how long that takes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Nisey says you could be like Pooh, like in Winnie the Pooh. So you could be Pooh Star. So you could be like a
Dumpster.
Winnie the Pooh Star.
Stuff.
Booster. Hellfire Stinks or Outland
Ah!
Stinks. That's yeah.
It was like guano stir.
Yeah. Or Kala, whatever that name is of that quest where you pick up the poop.
Well, I haven't done that one for a while. Yeah, Stinkster.
Yes, Stinkster. Yeah. Thanks, 5.
Mind you, I like Awesome's Dumpster.
Dumpster.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, look.
We can keep going. We can keep going with all these different
No.
names.
There's
There's also Turdster.
Your ideas just in case.
Yes, and congrats on 2 years. It's been great, hasn't it?
Thank you, Ster. Yes,
Thank you.
It has been. It's been a lot of fun. So thank you. And thank you again to Wyrmrest. Thank you for all that you do in welcoming all of us into the Wyrmrest Accord Guild and coming and picking up the bodies. Because, without having the guild coroner, it would be pretty messy. So we do appreciate that. So thank
no
you.
problem. Cool.
And we do like to hear your jokes in guild. Some people may not, but I know I give you a hard time, but every time you do make me smile, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm gonna call in. That's not what I'm supposed to do. That's not what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Yep, and we'll see here.
Something about what you were just saying made my Amazon Echo start listening.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Hey, we got 2 webcams. All right.
Hello.
All right.
Howdy.
Uh-oh. I've got to mute myself. I have people around.
Okay, row.
Well, that's going to be hard for you to talk if you've got to mute.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, he's talking to Carrie, obviously, because that's not dad face. No, that's dad's face. Oh, that's dad face. It didn't look like the usual dad face when one of the boys do something, and there's that particular look that Stone does, and you're like, yep, that's the dad face.
And what's really funny is he's put himself on mute, but he's not speaking.
Because I usually give the look of death.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What did I end up in? I'm confused.
Thank you for coming on our show so late.
Go ahead, caller. You're on Talk Radio.
So, anybody here likes McDonald's? Sorry, there's a story behind that. Michael knows it. No, I just recently started playing on an American server. Made an account on the US side, and the first time I actually arrived in a big city, people were talking about McDonald's, and all my, thoughts about Americans got confirmed straight away. So, hello.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yay for trade chat, hey? Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah. Defend Americans by saying, I'm eating grapes.
And Starbucks.
Okay, so for folks that don't know, this is what I know you as Marty, and Thom can't be Thom can't be here, and Michael is your third host. Is that right?
We stopped counting. So.
Yeah, and it's really cool that you've made it this far, because the other 8, they were gone really fast. So you must be like really, really good.
Yeah,
Michael is the first one that might actually finish the Iron Man challenge on our show. So
wow.
I just have nothing else going on, and they've been trying to get rid of me, and I'm like, nope, I'm still here. I don't care how much of a dick you are.
Nice.
Sticking around.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you just got to hang in there for the long haul, which is, again, pretty much like a challenge toon. You just got to keep, plodding away at it.
And with Thom and Marty there, it's a challenge every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
I think we all understand that. I'm kidding. But thank you guys for coming to have a chat with us. We appreciate it. So
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
What craziness have you guys been up to? Nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Like that's a really
Anything.
big question. I've
Whoa.
been doing a lot of things.
Lots of things. Okay, good.
Been playing StarCraft today and together with Michael, and let's not talk about that because that was not fun.
It was fun. What are you talking about?
So obviously Michael's a StarCraft player, and Marty is not a StarCraft player. Yeah.
Not anymore. It's a few days since I was good at it. I came to find out today.
Are you playing the re-released version?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it
Oh, nice.
I love it. I mean, it's the same old StarCraft, just with prettier graphics, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Marty?
I mean, if you like the original, then you definitely love this one as well. Because nothing has changed, as Magnus like, except the graphics are so much better now. So I think mainly for me, I will just be playing through the campaign and be a PvE casual.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. I tried StarCraft way back, and you know when you're just really bad at something. I mean, there's a level of being bad, and then there's a level of horribly suck. Well, I'm under the horribly suck. That's all I'm
Really?
saying. So there is like
You and I
really,
need to play.
really- so I'm like, no, it's not the game for me.
But I'm looking forward to the day that Michael and I will be dueling, and I will show him how to play World of Warcraft.
Nice.
That might happen since he's leveling his World of Warcraft alt character on the NA server, so might happen.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like fun. So, what made you decide to come over? Is it because you could play, do some stuff with Michael, or what was the reason, Marty, for rolling out?
Well, before he kicked my ass in StarCraft, that wasn't the case, but now I'm not so sure I'm there anymore. No, actually, it all started with another podcast. I don't know if you know them, some American guys called Blizzard Umbrella. A show that we've become really pretty good friends with them, and
Cool.
their host Dusty had this idea of that he wanted to create a new character, just take his time, play through all the zones, and just enjoy all the content and check out all the zones, check out all the quests, stuff like that. And I thought that was a pretty good idea. But I also know myself that if I make a new character on my current account, then I will just ship over, some heirloom items and gold, and all of a sudden I'm 110, and I'm like, oops, what happened? So I decided to make a fresh account, and when I had to do that as well, I thought I might as well do it on the NA server, because then I can hang out with Michael and some of the other lovely American people that I've started to know through podcasting. So yeah. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good fun. We're hanging out in the big cities and talking about McDonald's. So it's
That's all we do over here. That's all we do.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh well, welcome to the NA side anyway, and
I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Sorry.
That's my EU bluntness, I guess.
No, I think it's hilarious. I think that's really good. I see. One of the very first things I do with my new Toons, and normally it's. I remember as soon as I fly into Orgrimmar or Stormwind, and I'm like, leave trade chat / leave Toon, and yeah, because when I discovered that I could do that way back in like vanilla or whenever it was, I was like, oh, thank the Lord, I do not have to listen to this garbage. So I was every Toon has it turned off.
I want the full experience. Actually, one thing that I haven't done yet is I should probably investigate Baron's chat. That's probably something I should do as well.
It's not the same. It's not the same as what it was.
Not the same. Right.
No, it's not the same. I do miss those days when it was, it was all Chuck Norris jokes, and some people try to do it now, and it just doesn't flow like it used to back. Yeah, it's like, no, it's not working,
Chuck
guys.
Norris is so 2005.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually so weird today, because one of my old guildies that I've known for, I don't know, I stopped counting, 10 plus years. He actually popped online today and played a little bit of World of Warcraft, and we started chatting in guild chat and actually had an actual conversation there, and I was like, oh, nice. This is nice. I remember this. I remember this game.
Oh, that is lovely. It is. I mean, one of the things with obviously Leeta, my warlock's over in Earthen Ring with AIE, and that's just a green wall of text. Like seriously, so you get used to not actually reading guild chat, and I do kind of sometimes miss those days. And it's nice to go over to the WoW Iron Man guild because it's not a necessarily green wall of text. You can have a conversation, but I must admit sometimes I'm so used to just being zoned into the challenge tune that I'm like, oh, someone's talking to me. Sorry, he wasn't paying attention.
But that's actually something that I sort of envy you NA people, is that you have these big huge guilds where everybody wants to be in them, because we don't really have that in the EU. Everybody's way more into their own small little guilds and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. I don't know if there actually is any big of those big guilds in the server I'm on, but maybe I'll just server transfer something just to try it out, see how it is to have that big green wall of text scrolling by really fast.
It takes a bit to get used to, I can tell you that. But I'm pretty sure there are a couple of big guilds. I'm sure there's an EU one. I can't think of what it's called though, off the top of my head. But
in the EU,
I never found them.
Well, Xortz, right? But they're a raiding guild.
Oh, there's another one. No, there's another one that was specifically a big, not quite to the size of what AIE is, but there was an EU one. I can't think of it, but I don't know if they're still around either. That could be the other thing. But I know when Blizzard changed everything and we got the guild caps and all of that, because that's when all the big guilds did actually go, whoa, what are you doing? Because that's when we had to have co-guilds and all of that kind of stuff. So if I think of it, I'll let you know. But it's like it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of who it is. So maybe if someone out there is listening and know the guild I'm talking about, let us know. Yeah, on EU. That's exactly right.
Big
all right.
EU.
Well, thank you guys for coming to have a chat with us. Stone, did you have any more questions?
Yeah, can you tell us, like I know that you have your normal podcast, but you've started something new, right? And can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we're doing a few different things actually. We're doing our normal Blizzard podcast, the Blue Recluse, which Michael maybe can tell a little bit more about quickly, because he's been so awfully quiet.
The spin-off or the main one?
Both of them.
Okay, so the Blue Recluse, obviously most people know us from. That's where we talk all things Blizzard each and every week. It used to be Mondays, but now it's Sundays because I got a new job and I ruined everything. So that podcast is about everything Blizzard each and every week. But then we recently had a spin-off, which is called The Lounge, and it's pretty much, we often found that on the Blue Recluse, we had a lot of different topics that we wanted to go more into depth on. Like maybe before 7.3 was leaked and all the information was out there, we were really interested in what could possibly happen. So we dedicated a whole episode of The Lounge, just almost, I think it was like an hour, just talking about 7.3 and what it could hold and what we could possibly see in there. So the Lounge is just our place to talk about anything and everything that we would like to Blizzard related. I think our last one was all StarCraft related. Since the remaster was about to drop, we actually got a special guest who is a StarCraft YouTuber. He got to come on and we just chatted about StarCraft for an hour. It was really cool.
It felt like 5 hours, but yeah, it's fine.
You know, you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it.
But yeah, then Thom and I are doing a few other things that it's not really Blizzard related. We're doing a fun little video podcast, a movie podcast where we talk about 5.5 rated movies. And why 5.5 rated movies, you might ask? Well, you have to listen to the first episode to figure that out. And then
the plug.
Yeah, and I'm doing a solo podcast, which is more like an audio blog, really. And Thom is doing something that's for the future. So won't tell too much about that yet. But
you can't give us any
exciting,
hints.
so.
Can't give us any.
It's an audio play.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a story he wrote.
Cool.
And yeah. I might be in it, I might not. I don't know how the whole process of getting a role in it works, but yeah, it's it will be fun though. So.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
So yeah, we're doing quite a few things these days.
Wow. Very busy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, and then we also try to work and have a life.
Work. I thought you guys were professional, and this what?
Yeah, it would be nice if people would pay us.
Give us your money.
Yeah, we have a patron, so.
And I am a patron.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
am.
We did you listen to the show when we mentioned you?
Maybe not. There's so many.
Take the ladder. Take the ladder.
I have to quickly find you can find the episode for you. You just need to listen to the first 5 minutes.
No.
Listen to
That's all he does anyway.
Yeah.
Well, usually when I try and listen to a show, I have to listen to it at double speed, and just because I want to listen to lots of stuff. And I don't have the time. So I find that when I do have the time, it's like I can't listen to it at normal speed because I don't have enough time. So I try and listen to it at double speed, and everybody sounds really funny. So, I'm usually spotty with the shows that I don't know the words have escaped me. Listen to. So I'm like off and on with some shows. So. I don't even listen to or self. I refuse to listen to myself. So, and if you're talking about the show that I was on, I'm not. Which one? Okay, because I didn't listen to that one for sure.
Yeah, we have been mentioning people who are our patrons, and since you're one of them, you are in the beginning of episode 157. So you can check that out
awesome.
if you want to.
I will listen to that one. Okay. 157.
It's really funny. It's so funny. Just putting it up.
Hilarious.
Great. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. I know that time's late for you, not so late for Michael, and Thom has net problems, which it's okay. I'll get him back on here one day.
He always has problems whenever he gets invited places. So
yeah, I don't know what it is. It's
really
also, when we had the StarCraft episode, he was all of a sudden like, "No, sorry, I can't do it that day. Sorry, I'm out." I don't know what it is. It's so
what?
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's rude.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for our anniversary episode. We do appreciate you jumping on and having a chat with us. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you and happy anniversary.
Oh, thank
happy
you.
anniversary. How is it 2 years already?
I don't know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like there's some times where it feels like, wow, it's 2 years, and then it's like it's only 2 years. So it just depends, right? So. All right, cool. So we're gonna move on with the show. Thanks for calling in. Sorry for the late hours and all that stuff. Well, not for Michael. And Michael, I'm glad to see that you're still alive, even though you beat your boss. Just saying, that's probably not the best thing to do. You kind of should let him win a little bit every once in a while. But
I like to live dangerously.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, cool. All right, thanks, both of you guys.
See you guys.
All right, cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see. There we go. Awesome. I like those guys.
Yeah. Good bunch.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, fun guys.
Okay, I gotta go find that episode now. see, it's like there's lots of stuff I want to listen to, but I literally don't have enough time. And then when I do find I have enough time, I'll pick one out, and I'll say, oh, I haven't heard this, or it depends if it pops up on my feed. So, and there's some folks I want to help because I know that they put in a lot of work in their stuff, and I'm not like spending thousands of dollars or anything. It's a couple bucks, just doing what I can, right? So, but I think we're now into my week in WoW, which is not very big. So basically, wow. Yeah, I have heard that so many times. It's just not that big. I've completely lost my train of thought. I'm looking at these words on my screen. Right, I'm looking at the blue words, but nothing's computing. Okay, so I have my iron that I'm keeping low key as much as I can, and I've been running through Hellfire, and I completed Hellfire. I had one quest left, and it was the big rock king dude, right? Where you have to kill the 5 rock guys, and you go back and turn that quest in, and then you have to go take another. You have to take another quest and put down a crystal and summon the big rock guy.
I don't do those.
Yeah,
well,
skip.
I mean, I do everything up until then. That's the only quest that I have left. I've done it on a hunter at like level 64 or 65. Just I just don't like how everything's around, and when you bring those mobs down to 66% and 33, they spawn ads. It's not a good spot. So odds are I'm going to skip it this time around because I don't think the amount of XP that I'm going to get is worth it. So and I ran honestly I didn't think I was going to, but I ran around a little bit in Marsh, and I went into the cave, and I had my pet. That cave with all the little guys and the big guys and all that.
Yeah, I'm astonished of why you went in there.
Well, I went in there with my pet, and it had its taunt and growl on and thunderclap on, and everything went okay. So there was, because I usually turn off the thunderclap just to make sure that it won't grow anything that might be in the walls, right? Because I think that's where the invisible mob comes from, is that it's actually a mob that's been spawned inside walls or floor or something like that, and it's not actually there enough that you can see it. So I usually turn that off and then go to the left. This time I just kept it on, and I went right, so I went all the way up and around and down through, and everything was all good. It's all good. I think I ended up at 62 or 63. I can't remember which. Somebody told me about the Naga claws, and I think I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember if it was Crystal Paul that we had on 3 weeks ago. It might have been. I think so. Where you can basically kill the Naga guy. Okay, so when you have this quest that you have to go put the vines on each of the controllers, right? Yep. It will always spawn a overseer, and that guy will actually drop claws. So you can click on that over and over and over, and as he says it's him. I don't remember, honestly. So you can basically click on that over and over, and it will keep on spawning a new ad, and you can kill that guy. So if you clear out the area and you keep doing that, well, you get your claws really fast. and fairly safe versus having to kill everything and make a swap and you know and all that. And so 5 Iron saying is Azzy 2. Really? So was it way past Crystal? I guess. When did we last have Azzy on? It was about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago then. Well, the last 2-3 weeks have been.
It might have been when I killed mine off to the Naga claws.
Oh, maybe
the other week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that worked out really well.
Okay.
Almost
Good to know.
too well. In fact, because when I had to go complete the quest, you know, where you have to do the finds and stuff, it's like, well, now I've got to kind of watch out a little bit because I'm not killing my way through. I'm kind of dropping in, which is not really a good thing, right? So, because if you get in trouble, you have nowhere to run, right? So, everything went okay. I was able to kill the wanted ones, you know, for that quest, and overall, it's like it was. Oh, actually, when I was spawning the Overseer over and over again, there was somebody else there that was saying, like after about the 10th time, they're like, you know that you can just need to kill him once, right? And I said, yes, I know. I didn't say anything else. I just, yes, I know. Just leave me alone. And he was just sitting there, and he was not trying, you know, to help. He was just sitting there and watching me. I'm like, yeah, I'm killing him over and over again. And this dude is like,
going,
what is this guy doing? And then when I finally got all of the claws, I was like, okay, I'm out of here. And he's probably like, what just happened? You know? like is this some bug or something? Like, is he trying to like do some kind of an exploit? You know, not really. But yeah. So Tuli sent.
I just have to sit there and watch you do it. So.
I know, and I was a little bit worried that he might try and tap it, right? Although it wouldn't have mattered because we were both same faction, so we still would have shared the kill.
But you get less XP.
But still, I would have got less XP. But it's not a big deal in the long run. But you know, it's still, you know, like, leave me alone, right? So the other thing that I want to say before we call in our next guest is. Thule says that he can buy Schneiderweiss at his local store for $2.50.
Wow.
Okay, North America, North America, overall, we pay through the nose for net, for everything. It's horrible. So. 250 Thule. So he says he'll try and find it when he's back home. So because he looked online and apparently his local place has it. Like, great, because my local place does not have it. We had to go to a special place. So yeah, that was my week. Honestly, I'm just trying to keep it low key and play when I can and play safely and skipping some quests when I don't really feel like it. Like, I'm probably going to skip the Elixir quests this time around, even though I know that it runs okay. But I think I'm just going to skip it. So we'll see what happens. I kind of want to get back into Northrend. I would love to get back in there and give a finger to the bone commander as I fly over him and don't kill him. And just give him a finger. So, okay. So let's call in our. Apparently he's grumpy. At least that's what it says on Skype. I hope he's not.
Usual.
I think I know why. So.
Oh, please don't tell me.
Yep.
Please don't tell me.
Well, of course.
He hasn't lost another one.
Come on now.
Is he here?
It's dialing him in. It's doing the 3 dots.
Doing 3 dots.
And it's a good thing we're not trying to dial in Ster. Nope.
Wonder why.
I don't know. All right, so we'll give him.
Give him a minute.
Yeah, he's in chat too.
I know. I was like, I know he's here. Where are you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, come on. He's probably trying to
Probably
find some
gonna get-
puns.
He's try again. Here we go. Let's try again. He's
try
probably
again?
looking for his puns or making coffee.
Where is he? Why didn't it? Yeah, there he is. Okay. Let's see. Nope, I can't add him. See, this is what happens with Skype. That when I try to add you in and you don't answer, I can't re-add you. So I think
Alright,
you.
hang on.
I
Give
think.
me a sec. Let me see if it'll let me do it.
I think
Okay.
he can add himself back in because he's now added into the group, right? So I could remove him
won't
from
let
the
me add
group.
him.
Okay. See, there he is.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello. There
Hello.
he is.
Hello.
Sorry.
No, stop.
It's okay.
Yay. Hey, dude.
Skype. I'll turn it off. I'll turn off the thing. Skype started on my tablet.
Oh, well, that's no good. Yeah, that's no
Nice.
good.
You're like, that's not where I want to be. How are you,
Can't
Ozzy?
hear me. I'm all right. Happy 2 years.
Oh,
Doing that
thank
role.
you.
Thank you.
It
Yeah.
has.
It's,
It
I
has.
remember back in the day before Stone took control of this hot mess, and yeah, it was
Really?
good.
Thanks,
So I'm
Ozzy.
doing all right. Thanks for asking. It's Sunday.
It was
had two
no.
coffees, and you know,
Only two. What's going on?
it's
And
going
it was a
well.
hot mess.
It was hot mess.
It was
Well,
a hot mess.
It's warm now. Well, you know, what can I say? You know, my level 90 second hunter died.
What?
Why?
What? Stephen,
Why?
what did you
When-
do?
What did you do?
Well, it was just for giggles, really. I just wanted the second one up because I didn't want to think too much about it, and I was doing the intro chain into Warlords instead of the shortcut. And you know, that big dude on the big machine, he stunned me, and you get one death, one killing blow, and I said, "Oh, cool, that's all right." But then I got stunned, and then I was just standing in his AOE and died. I'm going, "Oh, bugger."
No.
But I wasn't too upset, really. I was just doing it for maybe get a second one up, and just to chip away and keep in the guild and chat with people. So, you know, you never know. People need to know if you can change spec, but I had the community server. So look, yeah, I was.
That's the number one question.
I know, right? It was about 3.5 days played. So what was that? About 80 odd hours, 90 hours out of my life. But that's cool. I was actually quite comfortable, and it was to be honest, it was so easy on the hunter because I hadn't played the hunter for a while. And I actually enjoyed.
Really cool. That's good. I'm glad that you're okay with it.
I do miss it because I wanted us to get it up just in case for the expansion. Still got time. It wasn't really a challenge, but I just go and played mindlessly. You know, I got killing things, and I actually enjoyed doing that chain into Warlords. I've done it before, and you do need a little bit to be some of those bosses to be at the same time because it can be a little bit hard. But I'd like to try and do that because when it's a little bit difficult, I like it. It was pretty boring up to then. So look, I've got a warrior 25-ish, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I wouldn't mind a shaman, but I'm just having a break at the moment. I think back when I got to previous caps, I like to play 7 Days to Die. And when I was leveling my hunter, normally I'm just give it full on to my hunter, but now I might, for hours I'll play 7 days instead of iron. I swap, and I find that more. I'm not stressed by having to push. So I love the 7 Days to Die because I've got about 3,000 hours up on that on Steam.
Wow.
So I like playing. It's a good break, and I might do that. I'm not saying I won't. I wouldn't mind trying to get a shaman up. I've got a shaman. I had 3 or 4 goes. I got a shaman to 77, and it was really powerful once you get the instant hurl at 66, and it's just a PC glitch. And it's a bit like Ster's monk. If you get 2 or 3 on them, you're in deep poo-poo. But but it destroys things really. It's powerful, but it's a glass cannon a little bit. So it's just getting through the starting zones. It's I don't know. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do.
But I would have thought you would do that in your sleep, Azzy. Like seriously, you start a tune, and the next thing I see, you're like 60, and I think, whoa.
Well, I get like 20 odd hours played to 60. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, out on the hunter, this hunter that died, it was just, I don't care. I just destroy stuff. I mean, I could count on the number of fingers on one hand that how many times I've actually used men pet.
Mm.
I haven't had first aid on the. So look, I'm just playing some other games, and I might start. I got my warrior. I wouldn't mind start a shaman. So yeah. So it's been it's since 2 years, it's been good to have a focal point with a podcast and a bit more structure in the challenge since it sort of lost its way initially, or towards the end of the before the podcast and Stone took over the site. So as guild coroner, Stu does an awesome job.
A lot of work.
I do take great delight when he dies, so I sort of kick his body around a bit. No, I've been told I'm the guild curmudgeon. I had to look that up.
Yes, curmudgeon.
So, when we get the influx of newbies, and we get the when does it get hard, or what's the hardest spec to do? Okay, so can I say, look, just get the 110 first champ before you can do this, and
Yep.
So can I go full curmudgeon on him?
There's been a gazillion of those questions too. Even Nisey is about to crack. When they say, "Can I send gold to my toon?" Nisey's over there screaming.
So I just sort of always first, of course, I go in full curmudgeon on them. So just level your toons, champ. Don't worry about when it gets hard. You'll find out.
Fucko.
With the cave stone, I do take thunder clap off. I mean, that's Azzy Cave of Death, but I've done that probably 15, 20 times since I died, and there hasn't been any issue.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any problem in there ever myself, but it's just I'm always watching out because of you guys, right? So.
And with Rogueslayer, it's like there's some like 80. Like I said, people say get 81, and then you one shot everything in Ice Crown and
Storm Peaks.
What's it? Storm Peaks, and towards the end of each of those zones, the quests give you 12.3k XP, which is the same as Mount Hygel.
Yeah.
So what I do is I get to 81. I do Storm Peaks and I do Ice Crown, and that gets me to 84ish. And then get to 85, 86, then you can just do up to Mount Hygel dailies or Fireland dailies and Tullibardine. So if you get 86, you sort of one shot, no danger. So Tullibardine you get, depends on what faction's got the top bit, you could have like 6 quests. And then you do the Firelands, that gives you 100 and 150 XP. So, you just get to the 86 and then do those dailies, and that brings you up to, to 90. But yeah, so, you have lofty heights, So, yeah, so I just chipping away. Yeah. So I wasn't too, I was upset because my death, but, what do I do? It's just a bit of a, I felt a little bit stressed at home with my wife being a bit sick, and I jump on my own toon, and it just, takes the stress away. And so, yeah, I don't know yet. I might chip away at another one, but I want to pre-position myself for the next expansion. And that's why I want to do another hunter, because I'm notoriously kill my max level off straight into the expansion. So I thought I might get another one up. None of these easy, max guys have to only go from 100 to 110. Not bitter. It is. So yeah. So yeah.
Well,
what else have been doing?
Well, I want to give you credit here. You were the first one, right, to make it from 1 to 110.
Yes, it's been like a few glitchy, hasn't it? Like like since Legion came out, there's been a lot of DCs, a lot of issues. Like I know. With Ice Crown, I got one shot flying over Ice Crown. Another guy just probably last week was on the ship and either flew off and just fell to his death or something. I didn't quite understand. So some issues around. Yeah. But yeah, I see. I know. I think by next expansion, probably another 12 months away. God knows what we'll be doing. So yeah. I don't think anything else. Yeah. So just chipping away. I'm not really worried if I get another level, max for another class, but we'll see. It's a long journey.
Yeah.
Donuts.
So Azzy, can you give us a couple puns live? Because then you can deliver them.
I just want to come back to Xortz. Like I don't kill you, you kill you. I'll just say that. I had to laugh. Last time. Me and Nisey, I think we talked about heal about 10 times, and I see the red screen flash, and I get a bit, twitchy and a bit flashback. So yeah, look, I enjoyed it. I remember I was having a few drinks on his drunk stream, and it was awesome. I paid for it the next morning. It was like something like about 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, I better go to bed, and I got yelled at for being late to bed. So, all right. I've got two. All right. Did you hear about the theme park ride made entirely out of iron? It had a Ferris wheel.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it.
Also, okay, you can choose. I asked the lion in my wardrobe what he was doing there. He said it was none of your business.
None of your business.
I like that one.
Okay.
No. No. The first one.
You should have stopped with the first one.
Well, that's called a kettle black, I think.
True.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so there you go.
Wow.
So good luck.
Nice.
Good luck with the future, and I'm
Thank you,
sure. Only reason I do Patreon, so just don't let me on and tell jokes. I think that's a stretch goal. Any forum, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Azzy. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your puns, and good luck with your challenge Toons and with your whatever 7. What did you say the other game is that you play?
It's just when you kill your iron at level 90, it's always go to the 7 days and lop off a couple of zombies' head with a machete. That's always good.
See, it's a bit like Bloodthirsty, Azzy.
It is.
Yeah, but it's not the same as Bloodthirsty.
No, I'll just switch my brain off. I think I'm still in therapy after doing that Bloodthirsty.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks for coming on. Thank you for the puns. Yes. And I'm looking forward to next week.
I don't think you sound genuine, so I'll just put that out.
What?
Bring some donuts.
Bring some donuts. Wash your mouth. They'll say when we get new people in the guild, we say, look, you're going to buy us donuts and wash our mouths. And they don't seem to get it.
Yeah, wash the mount.
Oh, the dangly bits on your mouth, they get a bit scruffy. You need washing. Is this clean tab?
Oh, no, on the yak.
Timestamp.
I actually didn't hear anything, so.
It's okay.
Oh. Just as well. All right.
Yeah.
All right. 846. Question mark. Got it. We'll see.
Yeah. Any like it's a guild tradition, anyone that dies and re-rolls has to bring donuts and wash them out.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, cheers, guys.
All right.
Yeah,
okay, thanks, Azzy.
Thank
okay.
you.
See you.
Bye.
See ya.
There we go. Okay.
Losing a 90. I don't know how calm he is. He sounds really quite calm.
Well, I can understand. Because, I mean, I haven't lost one that high, but when I lost one of my other ones, that was my highest, I wasn't too upset. It's like, yeah, okay. It's like one of those things. So I can kind of understand. Because it's not like the first time, right? So.
No, but
it's part of the journey of going from 1 to 110. It's part of it, and it's this big long thing, and you have to work with it. And I agree with him that when people start having to type in like, oh, this will be easy, Okay, buddy.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, yeah. Well, you just go have fun there, and come back to us when you've died at level 65, and tell me how that feels. So, Leeta, go. You go.
Me go.
You go.
Me go good.
You go good. You go good.
I've not done as much challenge Toon this week because I've been shopping, coffee, cake, shopping.
You've got some lovely frocks.
Thank you. I've got a new one too. You haven't seen that one yet.
Oh.
But yes. But I did manage to get some of my bloodthirsties played. I did play a little bit of my big iron, so my level 64, but yeah, I call her my big iron. So she's level 64, but she's in Zangarmarsh questing. I just did a little bit on her, and of course, those are the levels that you kind of like going, I've done like all these questing and I've only done, like 5 bubbles, and it's like, okay, so I didn't kind of report her because I was like, yeah, I didn't get a level on her, but I did manage to play a bit, so I still got a bit to do with her. But let's start with my bloodthirsty, my human warrior. So this is my challenge Toon. This is the one that I started on my challenge Toon. She's still going. She's Prot. I tell you every week, I love Prot. Did I tell you? I love Prot. It's awesome. Charge, bang, bang. Charge, bang, bang. Charge, bang, bang. Like, seriously. Like, heal yourself, charge. I do that. Seriously. Like, for an hour, 2 hours, just going around and round in circles. And it's like a little trance. It's like I'm little zoned into the Prot warrior killing spree.
And it's like so on the edge of your seat with adrenaline because you have to keep it going or you lose. Yeah, boom, boom. You got to go to the next one. You got to run it out. Yeah.
It's just, but it's like this relaxing Zen feeling, which is completely weird because you're killing stuff, but it just, I don't know, it just has this really cool effect on me. So over in Badlands, I've been killing the whelplings. I've been killing the dwarf, the dark dwarfs or whatever they're called. I got to the middle section where the elite dragon was flying around, was killing some whelplings there, made my way across to the other alliance, the other alliance flight path, and there's the ogres, was killing them. And then I was kind of like, yeah, you know what? They're turning sort of yellow and green, like sort of more green. I'm going to go into, I think it's Searing Gorge, so into the other one.
Yep.
So I headed into there and I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to kill these guys here. There's spiders. Yeah, let's head up to Thorium Point. Like, let's just get there and I'll get the flight path and just try and figure, where do I want to go? So I go around there, like, aggroed half the stuff because everything's obviously orange. Like, they're all like, fresh meat, yay! And I'm like, come on, keep going. So I got up to the flight path and the spiders, he's like orange. I'm like, because I always look at the health. If I figure no matter what color they are, I don't look at that. I look to see how many hit points they've got. If it's doable, then it doesn't matter what level they are. I've managed to do that and killing some red rares that say to me they're red, but their hit points are actually less health than what I've got on my warrior. So I know that by the time I charge it, do a shield, stun, slam, bang, bang, it's dead. Like, and I've got really good XP. So I'm like, whoa, excellent. But if I don't look at the hit points, then I'm kind of like, yeah, it's not good. That's when I normally get into trouble. So that's what I kind of look at when I'm going with my bloodthirsties. So yeah, there's the dwarfs kind of down the bottom of Thorium Point, that walk around, and the iron constructy things that, that are walking around. So I was killing them. There was 2 rares around. took them on. They were orange. Again, checked her hit points. So she's doing really good. So I went from 44 to 45. So she's sitting on 45 at the moment.
Nice.
I'm just trying to do a level at a time, like not go gung-ho, just giving her some, trying to get that level through. But love Prot Warrior. Absolutely love Prot Warrior. Okay, now, my little gnome monk that I had to re-roll because the original dwarf monk that I, decided to take on the spider at some stupid level, like 14. Again, looked at the hit points and that was my first clue. Yeah, not a good idea, Leeta. Not a good idea. Instead, I go, yeah, let's see what happens. Dead.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, yeah, that was a really dumb move.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. Again, 14 taking on the 17, and that spider's, really dumb.
The
I knew it was
spider's
dumb.
not great.
Let's see
to
what's
fight.
going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And as soon as you do that, because you're like, let's see. So you have to be prepared for the death. As soon as you go, let's see what will happen, you've got to be right.
Stop.
I'm going to lose my tune right now because I'm going to see what happens. And so I rolled this one and I'm slowly working on her. So she's over in Lochmodan. She went from 15 to 16. Not looking at the spider yet. I was like, yeah, I see you, spider. I see you sitting up there. I see you looking at me. I'm coming for you,
up
but
there.
not yet. I'm going to wait till I'm at least 17. I think I don't want to chance it. I could probably take it at 16, but I'm like, I'm going to wait till I'm 17 and go up there, and then I'm going to smack it with a swirly, kick to the face, whatever it is. So, like pew pew. It'll be good. So so she's doing
Really
quite
kick
well.
to the face.
Yes, kick to the face. My little Draenei Pally over on Nisey's server. I managed to get her finally to level 10. Finally, she's on the on the bloodthirsty list. So that was good. Yep, on the boards.
Really, another
killing
bloodthirsty
most-
character?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Wow. I'm surprised. I thought I didn't expect you to be going. I didn't expect you to be like getting into it that much. I thought you liked it, but not that much.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's this part that I've really noticed since doing the warrior with the challenge, that for the contest.
Yeah.
That I get into this pure killing zone zen thing whenever I hop on a
red.
Yeah. And you
The
see
color
red,
red.
they're
That's
dead. Yeah. So it just gives me this like zone out I don't know. It's really good. Whereas when you're questing, you've kind of gotta think, where do I need to go? What have I got to kill? Whereas it's just, when it's a bloodthirsty, it's just purely killing. So as long as I know, okay, I'm in this zone, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to work this path. I want to go here. Okay, I've dinged. I want to go up a little further, So I'm getting used to all of that, that kind of zone of what I want to do. And I'm trying to take each of them through a similar. Obviously, if they're on the same server, I'm not like doing Lochmodan one after the other, especially if I've killed all the rares. So I'm like, no. So yeah, it's this Zen killing thing that's kind of enjoying. But anyway, I'm enjoying that. So I got the Pally up to level 10. She's been killing the furboggy things over on that island dwarfy. I'm not dwarfy, Draenei.
Yeah.
Yes, wherever it is. Murlocs and furbogs anyway. And then the dwarf shaman that I rolled, because you just can't have enough bloodthirsties. I got her from 5 to 8. little bit tougher because I think I've got everything's pretty much like a 1.5 second cast or something. So I've been killing a res and the trogs in Domoro. You know where that mine cave area is and the dwarfs are up the top. So I've had it down sort of killing those trogs in that area, which has been quite good. And then I managed to get my night elf hunter over on Dathramar. She was 29 and I had her in Cape of Stranglethorn. No luck with rares. It's again being on Oceanic, playing on a weekend. It's kind of like, yeah, everyone's around. Go away. Want the rares back. Like, stop killing my rares, people. So I started killing the pirates, which that was fine. You know, the pirates down on the beach where you go around and there's the vendor there. And they were all orange, but no real problem. But in the end, I was like, you know what? I'm not getting luck on any rares popping, so let's go up to Hinterland. So I took the long flight up to Wetlands, and I was like, right, now I've got to run, let's run through to get up to Hinterland. So I had a quick look. I didn't see any rares when I got to Airy Peak in Hinterlands, but I've got her there, and hopefully the next time I play, because the Hinterlands I really liked. I did really, really well on Wyrmrest for heaps of rares. I think the best I did was about 8 and 9 rares in like one sitting. Wow. I was like, oh my gosh, Hinterlands is awesome. So yeah, so I've taken her up there and we'll see how it goes. So she did ding level 30. Woo. So not lost anyone this week. Doing, so we're doing well. We're getting there, but hopefully I've got a bit more play time this week, and we'll see what we do. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. But thirsty all the way, baby. Yeah,
awesome.
Holy moly! And you said you haven't really been playing a whole lot.
No, I haven't.
No.
And I mean, I did. I was doing stuff. I was playing my DK last night, like my normal DK, because I was thinking, yay, I really should take her through the assaults and start leveling. So I mean, I've put a lot of work last night into starting to level my DK up to 110. So yeah, it's nice to give the challenge tunes a bit of rested though, because the bloodthirsties just that rested just goes zug. It's like kill, oh, I'm out. Right, okay, now it's all purple. That bar is all purple, baby. So I
popped on to one of my main tunes, non-challenge tunes today. She still has like her Christmas buffs on.
Nice.
Wow. Well, it's like Geek Roguester here with his Skype picture. Always Christmas. And
always.
It's always Christmas.
It's Christmas all the time. Yes.
So
okay.
Thank you, Leeta. I'm gonna call in somebody that I lump into the same group as Roguester. Both super nice guys. Just with they don't sound the same, at least not to me. But they're both I both hold them at the same. Like they're both nice guys. Like they're not bad guys. Anyways,
wow.
Anyways, so here we go. Let's see if he's here. Here we go. Hey, Turwinkle, how are you doing?
Wow, I am doing well. Hello, sir.
Hello, Turwinkle.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing really well.
What? Nice. Nice. You have a nice shirt.
All right. Yes. I was gonna. Give me 1 second here as I turn off the because I'm getting a repeat with the because I was watching the stream, of course. Okay, there we go. Yes, now I wanted to mention the shirt right off the bat and explain to folks how I got this shirt. Stone sent me this shirt in advance of my win against Nisey in the Iron Man 3 Extreme Challenge. We both knew that Xortz wasn't going to come close. And so, in advance of my win, which will be shortly, he sent me the shirt. I was very appreciative. Thank you so much, Stone. I can't, I thought I'd share that with everybody now.
Oh, you're a stirrer.
But yeah, it's great to be here, guys.
Thank you for joining us. What have you been doing other than causing trouble?
Just when I was saying that, I thought I was saying he's a nice guy. Here he goes, poking the pile.
Poking.
Yeah.
Wow. Poking the bear.
Yes, I have been doing great, and we've just been having a lot of fun here, with the Goober Squad and all the stuff we've been doing. And, I had a schedule change at work, and so I wasn't able to keep up with Xortz and Nisey on the challenge, and finally was able to get somewhat of a set schedule and get back to it. And there is so much more to Bloodthirsty than I think people realize. I tried it a couple times before, and it was like, oh my gosh, how long does this take? And to me, it seemed a little like, I'm just kind of not feeling it. And until this challenge, and I tell you, it's a little bit more nerve-wracking than regular Iron Man. For me anyway, because, I set myself a time limit of a half-hour killing time, and that's going to be it for that episode or that time period.
Yeah.
And trying to find enough stuff to kill to kind of keep pace is, and have them give you enough experience to make it worth it. It's a challenge. That's a challenge in and of itself. And I was a little scared out in Silver Pine Forest because I got to tell you, after watching Raz get torn apart by the lost son of, was it Argyle? And this is, there was a couple rares roaming around in there that make it a little scary. But once you find where those rares are at, thanks Cog Spring, you're able to come back through and find them again as my next episode and work that way. And then I find myself doing a lot more exploring than I normally did in regular Iron Man, because trying to find those rares, trying to find those chests to give you those little extra bits of experience is something else. Now, for myself, what I did in this challenge, and the thing that I tried to differentiate my challenge from, say, Nisey's and Xortz. Well, first of all, to beat Xortz, and Xortz's challenge was just to stay alive, and I wanted to do that, and of course, he failed miserably at that. As for Xortz, to beat Xortz, and just let you folks know, just to beat Xortz, all you got to do is just wait, and he'll take care of himself. And
true.
So you're just patient. You just be patient. And so it's now my real worry, though, of course, was the Queen of Bloodthirsty, Nisey herself. Now, she's made me nervous because she said the reason she died in this challenge was because she got too close to an Alliance flight point. Now, I don't know where that's at. And so I'm constantly looking on my shoulder. Am I getting too close to it? Where's it at? So there's an advantage kind of coming in, behind everyone and kind of seeing where, okay, this is where they died. So I want to be careful in that area. But I've been having a ball with it and really enjoying it. Now, another way that I'm trying to be a little different than those other guys was I was just going to stick to white items only. Now, I know you can go to the green.
Yep.
But I wanted to try to stick with just the white items and go that route. And I know Nisey was trying to do it without doing any quests at all, and I think she did that through her entire thing, not one quest. Now I did all the quests in the beginning area just to get the best white geared items I could get, and then after that I've stopped taking quests. So. But I've been having a ball with it, and I'm real close to catching her now. I'm level, I think, real close. I think either 20 or real close to getting there to 21. So, and I think she died at 22. So my goal is to beat that and then try to see how far I can go beyond that.
So I have to ask, what are the win win conditions set to? So is it if you die right now, let's just say, right, would that mean that Nisey would win?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yes,
she
it's
says
who
in
could-
chat she died at level 21.
Oh, 21. Well, if I get to 22, then I will have done it, and dethrone the queen of Bloodthirsty. She's agreed to burn a puppet if I win. So
Burn
I couldn't believe
which
it either.
puppet? What?
Yeah, I was like, wow, you don't have to do that. And she said, oh, if you win, that's. I'm kidding.
It's like, oh my goodness. Like those puppets take
lucky
so
I'm
long
over
for her
here
to
in
make.
Washington, I tell you right now. So,
Man.
but no, she has been awesome. I really enjoyed watching some of her episodes on her streams. They've been absolutely very helpful for me, and because I could kind of watch what she was doing and emulate that a little bit, and I think that helped me out considerably, and it's made it a little bit more exciting for myself. So. Again, I know when I watch Xortz's streams, I just do the opposite, and that tends to help me to progress a little further. So,
Shots fired. Okay.
And Turwinkle is turning
Xortz
it
knows
up.
I love him. He knows I love him. So.
Wow.
Oh,
man.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Nisey does say that she drunk when she mentioned about the puppets. Because she really does not remember that.
Well, luckily I have a recording of her saying that. I'll have to play that later for you guys. Now I have to say, Stone, I love the gray in the beard. It looks good, sir.
It's driving me nuts. I want
hey,
to rip it off my face. I don't mind having a beard. It's just it's becoming something I keep touching my face, and I don't like touching my face. It's because it's there. So I need to trim it a little bit, but oh man, sign of wisdom. Oh boy.
Yes.
Boy, you're so wise. You are the wisest of them all.
And wife's not home.
Sign of something.
Yeah, Carrie is not a fan of this, and she's like, so are you gonna trim it? Like, what are you doing with it? I'm like, well, I don't know. I need to find out what they want me to do for it, right? But I know that I will keep it dyed purple for about a week after BlizzCon, and we'll do one show with it, maybe two, but then it's going to be gone because it's even driving me nuts because it's.
That has to be a show in itself of you shaving it off. Maybe do different designs with it as you're going along.
Oh my goodness! I could do just the mustache. Although I've done that before, where he just had the stash and no.
The long Fu Man.
No.
But I mean, it's almost to dwarf stage at this point. I like that.
It doesn't grow the way I want it to, though. I want it to grow out.
You get the waxes and stuff. You mold it. And you form it, sir. Pretty soon you'll have stuff. You'll have the ornaments in it. And
I've heard I'm supposed to wash it with like these special oils, and I'm like, dude, it's a beard. I don't know. Like, it's not. It's
a lifestyle, sir. It's a lifestyle.
This is not going to last for me to invest any kind of cash into keeping this like whatever looking
beard maintenance.
Yeah, no. I'm bald up top, and I'm happy with that because I don't have to wash as much, right? Like I just have to wash around the sides, right? Anyways.
That's when you shave it all off and you keep the big beard.
Oh well, I think when I go to BlizzCon, I will be shaving my head, but not like skin, just like a little bit. But I'll have to trim it a little bit. Depends on what they want me to do for it, because I've never had to color any hair of mine, so I don't know, and I don't even know when it's going to be yet. So. But soon. Yeah, it could be a comb over. I could grow it long enough and just tie it up on the top of my head. But, yeah.
Well, you just do the Quaker look, and just as it gets bigger.
I just want to rip it off. Just grab it.
Stop touching it.
I can't help it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, thank you, Turwinkle, for coming and having a chat with us. We appreciate it.
You bet.
Good luck with your little tune over there.
I'm coming.
Team Nisey.
I'm coming, Nisey.
Wow.
Coming. Unwinkle is coming.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh. Oh.
The problem I have right now is I haven't heard from Cogspring in a while, and he's my rare. He knows where all the rares are at.
Okay.
And so, yeah, he clues me in. Oh, there's a rare over this way or a rare over that way, and he hasn't been around for a while. So I'm like, So I'm spending time on my half-hour allotted time trying to find some. Now I found a prowler that I forget his name. And Layla just loves that. She loves when I forget names. But it's this lion that's up on the Hillsbrad hillside. And then I looked all around and almost got killed by a Yeti. I went a little too far to the north. And so I had to flee for my life. Xortz was praying that I was going to die. He was watching. He was rooting for the Yeti. But I went into the mine, and there is a rare spider in that mine as well. So I've got 2 there. Now, when I was in Silver Pine, I had 4 or 5 rares that I had a routine. I could go underneath the bridge. There was a worm there that I could kill. Then I'd go over, and there's sometimes a ghost floating around in one of the fields. I could kill her. There's an undead fisherman you could kill. And then if you went to that elemental mage area, there was a rare there as well. And then I finally got to the level where I could take out that rare hunter with his party in that area. And there's also a chest in that elemental arcane mage area. There's a chest you can open up there that would give you a couple grand. And then there was a boar that if you went all the way through that area, there's a boar sitting on one of the hillsides there that you could get. So there's plenty of rares there that you could get for, 1,000, 2,000 experience, which was great. But I got to where I was like, okay, we got to move on now. So we're in Hillsbrad now, and it seems to be a little, So there's also a couple places, that prison I don't want to go around or near. Looks like a lot of death in there. And so we're exploring the south now. So we're looking around the south. I said I've got 2 rares that I've got down. And so we'll see what I can find further down in that area there.
Nice.
So.
Okay, so I'm going to bring on our next call-in, and I'm going to leave you on for a sec because I want to give her a chance to talk with you. So she's our last call for the night. Hey, Nisey, how's it going?
You're breaking up.
Nisey?
The breaking up. The call's breaking up.
Hi, guys.
Look who's we've got here, Turwinkle. Oh, it's a Nisey. Queen of Bloodthirsties.
Look who's been telling stories, guys.
Shots fired and retrieved and thrown back. That's what I'm saying.
Let me just duck for cover here.
She'll still find you.
That's right.
How you doing, Nisey? Did you wanna respond to some of these interesting things Turwinkle's been telling us?
Oh my. Well, I never said I was gonna burn a puppet. I don't know where you got that story from.
I could swear. I've got a recording here somewhere.
I'm sure you do. And it wasn't a flight point.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, it was behind Burnhold Keep. There's 2 lion skull griffins floating around back there. And
why are you telling him that?
I'm right.
Because I'm trying to be fair. And I did die to my own stupid mistake. I will own up to that. I got too close and it clipped me, and I was like, ah! I thought I got by, and I just didn't quite get far enough around it. It started to come back towards me, and I didn't see it. And I was like, grr, grr. But and Xortz is doing better, sir.
He is. I tease him.
He is improving.
Even though he got us all killed today in Player Unknown, I just
getting revenge because you didn't die to the Yeti. I mean,
yeah, that's it exactly. Now, I want to point out that Nisey would not let her dogs go to the bathroom in one of her episodes. I just, it was really hard to listen to the dogs crying. And
oh my God, no way, no. Russell took them out, so I didn't have to in the middle of the stream.
I was, oh my gosh, who am I playing against? She's a monster.
Yeah, that's the first thing I think of when I think of Nisey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta get it all out of my system somehow. That's why I've got so many bloodthirsties going on.
Killing and looting.
We got to keep me busy so I don't get into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So Nisey, what have you been up to this past week?
Past week?
Yeah, because
easy to ask what tune she's
not been on.
Okay. It would be faster. I will say that. I haven't done the irons this week. I took a little break from those guys because I didn't get the chance to stream them again this week. So I was like, let's take a little break. Life was a little crazy, a couple days, but everybody survived another week, thank goodness. So all the Bloods got another level. The Paladin is now heading for Zanger Marsh. So that's good. I'm going to have 2 there in Outlands now. So that's lovely.
Wow.
And I'm excited about that. I've got the mage up to 63 now, I think. So that's awesome, being mage in uncharted bloodthirsty territory.
Oh boy.
That's really cool. And look at you guys, 2-year anniversary. Let's talk about that. Because, everybody's heard enough from me for the past 2 weeks.
No.
So.
Never.
Nope.
Yes. So, no, it's a really good job. I'm really proud of you guys, and I'm excited that you guys have made it 2 years in this crazy internet world of podcasts and shows and all that happy stuff. And, here's to many, many more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I second that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd like to add that, especially in today's craziness that's going on out there in the world, it's nice to have a place to come to, not only on the Discord, but the website itself, to get away from all that and enjoy something that we all enjoy. And, I can't thank you guys enough. There's been plenty of times where you're like, can there be more horrible stuff going on? Let's go to a safe, happy place. Yeah. And that's what this group here, folks. Every one of these guys are fantastic. And every time I go in, it's like a home away from home. And, and I tell people all the time, well, if you got a question or you want to do something fun and hang out with an awesome group of people, this is a place to go, WoW Challenges and .com, and you'll find a happy and fun environment to be in and get away from the craziness that is the world right now. So.
Oh, thank you guys. That's really sweet. I think we have definitely owe a lot of credit, of course, to Stone. So again, don't even shake your head. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, he is. Look at him. Look at him.
I know. I'm waiting for it. He's like, but not right. So thank you, Stone. And I have to, once again, thank all the veterans, which of course include Ster, but there are many veterans that have, kept this obviously alive and who still play, that brings so much to just discussing things, not only on the forums and the website, but in Discord, So I think for us not necessarily newbies, but all of us that really love the challenges and love to give it a go, the fact that we have this wealth of knowledge from all these people, our veterans that love to do it. And I'm very thankful to all of you. So, thank you for supporting us, but Stone, Ster, veterans, everybody out there, thank you guys for, for giving it a go, for supporting us and really appreciate it. Thank you, Rogueslayer. Thank you, Turwinkle. Thank you to Nisey. Without you, having fun and sharing your fun is all part of it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart too.
You bet. Now,
I can't even match that, but I mean, honestly, it's I think I think what we all do here, because I stream it, do the site, but it's not a one-person show, right? So, and we're both on most of the time. I mean, when I can be on, right? So, but it's everybody. So it's not just, hey, look at me, look at us. It's look at all of us, that kind of thing, right? So that's where that's I think where we owe everything to, is more like we all do this. So thank you, guys, gals, and folks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
You guys rock.
Really do. You know, and it's a mainstay, I think, for a lot of folks, because, 2 years, I think that's a milestone for a lot of podcasts. You don't see a lot of them make it that through ups and downs. They a lot of them tend to go to the wayside. So 2 years is great.
Yeah. No, we've been very blessed and very lucky and fortunate, and all of those things. So again, we are very, very blessed to have an awesome community and surrounded by wonderful people who love to do something a little bit different, to have some fun, and who love their challenge tunes. And what can I say? I love it. I do. I'm so glad. From when I first tried it all those years ago to now, I'm still here plugging away at the damn things. Damn it! One of these days.
Oh, eventually. Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah.
I think Leeta's gonna get there on a bloodthirsty though.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm zen with the bloodthirsties right now. So you know what? That may change, but we will just keep going. We will keep going and see what happens.
Well, I brought you over to my side, so there's hope.
Fun. It's good fun. I haven't rolled one lot of everything, just like you. Yeah.
There's still time.
Soon.
Oh, trust me, I was thinking about it. I'm like,
No.
I need to. Anyway, yes. So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Yep. All right, so we're going to go on to the news portion of the show. Nisey and Turwinkle, thank you both for dialing in. Nisey, thank you for jumping in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, no problem, sir.
Definitely to help out. It's been a... Thank you.
No problem.
I'll see you both out there in the interwebs
You bet.
and stuff. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right, cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. There we go. Okay, all the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, all the sounds. Okay, so I was gonna cut this portion, but we actually do have news. So yeah, we should probably keep it in. We'll try and make it quick.
Breaking now, news from the World of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
Although I could have just got you to do it. But...
I know. I was like, we've got a lie.
Yeah. Okay, so patch 7.3 is coming out Tuesday. So overall, there's not going to be a whole lot that changes for us. However, it's patch day on a major patch. I would say park your character in a town inn, not a major city or anything like that. A smaller town where it has an inn, just to be on the safe side, because you don't know what might pop up in the bigger towns, because there might be buff set or debuffs that might be still floating around that Blizzard didn't remember, because they are releasing a new 5-man run, so there could be debuffs that come in off of pets, because we just when you thought they fixed that stuff, there was one that was recently came back in a couple months ago, right? With 7.1, I think it was. So patch 7.3 is coming on Tuesday. I would expect the servers to be down for a bit, and honestly, just keep an eye out in.
Just be careful.
Yeah, just be careful. Don't be around major towns and stuff like that.
Well, last patch it went straight through, didn't it? There was no downtime.
There was hardly any downtime. There was no extra downtime, that's for sure. It actually came back up early, but I think we had a lot of problems with not Flight Pass, but with the boats and zeppelins and stuff like that. So, so just keep an eye out.
Just be careful. Be careful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other piece of news I have is the tin and iron listing changes. So I've said before that I was going to make this change, and it's now live. So you cannot be on the iron list and the tin list at the same time, except when you have an iron that has died once, at least once, or the already existing tins. So we're not going to be removing any tins. Just any new tins will not be able to be on both lists. That's now live. If you see anything wonky, please let me know. I was having some fun with the website today, and I was making some changes in behind the scenes, and I'm hoping I didn't screw things up too badly. So
fingers crossed.
I am not a pro. Okay, so Bloodthirsty quests. I'm almost there. I'm finalizing the list. I'm actually looking at the demon hunter class as well, and there's a few that I need to add. It's kind of funny that doing testing, Nisey rolled a horde to have me look at her quest. Thank you very much, because I just ran my alliance one through, and I'm like, I can't do this again. So I just did it, right? So I can't do it over and over. Some of the quests that she had, she never did, but it makes sense why Nisey would have those quests. So if you roll a fresh 98 Demon Hunter, you actually get credit for doing the Tanan invasion quests. So, in like 6.3, I guess, I don't know, or 6.2 when we unlocked Hellfire, or 6.3, I don't know which one it was, but the last patch, you have to go and unlock your base, right? And she has those quests done, but Nisey never actually went there and completed them. So I'm thinking it was because when you're coming out of the vault, typically you should go into Legion, right? You may want to go back into Warlords, and if you do that, I think Blizzard gives you those quests already completed so that you can go into Tanan and just go without having to run through all of those quests again. So okay. It kind of makes sense, but it just means that this is why we test before we release it. But it's good that we saw this stuff, because otherwise people would have people would have been given credit for completing quests that they never actually did. So I think she was at 16 quests completed that were not caught. So we're almost there. I think maybe in about a week or two that we'll go live with this stuff, and basically what it will be is that you can pretty much play any class that's bloodthirsty or any race, do the quest to get out of your darting zone, and then don't do any quests. I think we're gonna give a buffer of like 10 max, because besides that you shouldn't need to do anymore. So and again, is the final DK quest to play nice with all okay for bloodthirsty in the list? If that's the one where you go into the main, yes, it should be. Yeah, so that's the one where you go in to talk with the king and all that stuff, and yeah, that should be in there. So it's basically we're going to let you do all of the quests to unlock everything in your class, and then that's it, you're done. So I do need to write up a list of where you can go so that people don't get dinged. because if they do get dinged, I have no way of removing that. So overall, I'd say when this goes live, it's way better to err on the side of caution. So
Okay.
yeah, and that's it.
All right. No worries. Okay. Well, let's get on with State of the Challenges. So, can I get Ster? Can you read out the irons for this week, please?
Sure. So at 75, we have Misher and our very own Ash, just Ash. He made it to 75. And while we're talking about Ash, him and his wife have been playing as the Moons, and they just died at 61.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They went over to Hellfire, and Hellfire got them. Qvune, 77, and rest in peace, they died. Iron Jama?
Jammy?
What a name. I like it, though. It's like pajamas. Iron Pajamas died. No, they're still alive at 77. Iron Aside at 78.
Well,
Arrow
80
Light.
now, because that's
80 now.
Yeah. Sorry, because that was from before. So.
Oh, 80. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Arrow Light died at 79. 5-bit. Hey, 5. Come on. 84. Oh no, rip. Sorry, bud. And of course, we talked about it earlier. Iron Essie, died at 90. But he doesn't care. So, okay.
He's okay.
So no crying. Cam made it to 90, and some rogue made it to 105.
Nice.
Oh.
Some rogue.
Yeah, it doesn't count, right? You know, you've already done one rogue.
Nice.
How about-
Wow, few deaths this week. Iron's had a rough week, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's have a look at our bloodthirsties. So, here we go. Anyone want to count them off? Soulful Paw, 51. Another Soul, 51. Soul Shot, 54. Soul Shield, 58. Oh, wait. There's one that's not Nisey. 5 Twist is 60. Hey, 5's doing a blood as well. There you go. Conjured Soul is 63. Genetics hit 70. So that's Cell. Well done, Cell. Bloody Buzz hit 71. Tire Iron hit 80. And Too Thirsty hit 83.
Isn't Genetics Townie? Or no?
Oh, is it Townie? Did I get it wrong? Townie or Cell?
Townie was on last week, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Tire Iron is 5 Iron, so he's on there twice.
As well. Hey, well done. There
Yeah,
you go.
because Townie is Genetics and Schnuffle Tips and Anabolic. Yeah.
Schnuffle Tips isn't there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's okay. I see Schnuffle Tips. It's okay. Okay. Sorry, Genetics is Townie. Yes.
Yeah.
Mind like a sieve. Sorry, Townie. Okay. Rogueslayer, can you take the pacifists, please?
Pacifists. We have 5 Curmudgeon at 45. Sneaky Boz, 49. Tealaria, 54. Red flagged for a purple Brewfest hat.
Yep.
Gotta watch that fashion. Herbalissa, 56. Red flagged. 2 uncommon slots were equipped. Peaceable, 65. Harry Up, 67, and Never Died PCL, I don't know, 76. Huey Hamster at 77, and here's Schnuffle Tips at 87, and Ferulian at 96. Woo!
Yeah, good job.
All right, we'll go right on into the tins. Temptria, 27. Sixsies, 28. Jeb, 28. Pure Tin, 31. Nenny, 32. Althor 3, 45. Cat Herder, 52. Chris, 59. Speedy Boz 60 and Podzina 67.
Bitty Boz. Bitty Boz. I like that name.
She's just a
That's
little
so
bitty
cute.
buzz. Just a bitty buzz.
Bitty Boz. Oh, well done.
So
Okay.
speed to 60. Okay. So actually, I went to go look up the rules on the Brewfest hat, and so I look at the FAQ, and in the FAQ it says that you are allowed to equip these ones, and we stopped adding new ones. So you are allowed to equip the Crown of Eternal Winter, the Jewel of the Fire Lord, Hood of the Hungering Darkness, Hallowed Helm, the fine pilgrim's hat, and the overflowing purple Brewfest stein, not the hat. So that's probably where they were confused. Not sure with Herbalist's 2 uncommon slots, because I checked her character and it doesn't show any. So it doesn't show that she's equipped with them, so I'm not sure. Hopefully she can reach out to us. Because her Ballista is not like I know of her. She's usually in guild, right? Ster? I think she's in guild.
Yeah, she's in the guild on Wyrmrest.
So that if you run into her the next time, it'd be cool to find out how it happened. Because I don't think rogues were given those 2 rare weapons either, and these were 2 uncommons. So. Not sure. Yeah, so honestly, don't bother putting on the transmog stuff, please. So speed to 60, we do have a new number 4. Coming in at beneath a day. So I was really surprised at this, which I'm really glad for. And this name, I'm going to completely kill it. Talalalilolali.
Nice.
Not bad.
I think that was pretty good.
I think I got it.
Pretty good.
It kind
Sounds
of
like it's like Maori or Islander or
reminds
something.
me of Lilu, right? Where she says her name is Lilu, la ba ba da da ba da 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 da, and he's like, whoa, short, and she's like Lilu. Okay, so. They are a new number 4 at 20 hours, 5 minutes, and 7 seconds. So Fancy is still our number 1 at 16 hours, 1 minute, 46 seconds. So off by about 4 hours. I'm not sure if they were in guild or anything like that, but it's pretty cool to see people are still getting up there. And again, if your health, don't try it if you don't think you are healthy enough to do it, because I know I definitely cannot.
Just be careful.
So, yes. Yeah. Now I can't do it now. I did it the one time I shouldn't have.
Because you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Lala lali.
Talalilolali. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Just enough.
So here do you want us to bring in this part, or would you like us to play the bumper?
Listen up! It's Chit Chat!
There we go.
Woot. Woot. All right, there we go.
What
So
woot?
this is where you can ask us anything, questions about the challenges, share your tips, tricks, warn people about potential disastrous areas, quests, all those kinds of things. Okay, so we've got a couple of questions, and I will get Ster to start with the first one. What have we got, Ster?
Okay, well, as we mentioned earlier, we've had a surge of new players, and it's kind of fun because they actually see the challenge differently than and so they keep asking a lot of the basic questions. But one that's been coming up a lot lately has been, hey, is, say, a warrior still nerfed, and can it be played in the challenge, or how about a pally? And I think some of the players are actually coming back from maybe a year or 2 back, and so it's a great question, and I think both Nisey and myself have been replying often. yes, you can play a pally, you can play a warrior. In fact, actually, you can probably play any of the classes. You just got to learn their skills and strengths and weaknesses and know the quest and things like that. So I think right now, because of specs, thank you, Assy, that all of the classes are doable. So give it a shot. Go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Awesome. And then we have from Anna Forsen on Discord. I have a question that I couldn't find in the rules for Iron Man Challenge or in the FAQ side. Can I change the specialization on my hunter pet?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I guess I'll add that into the. I'll probably put that in the rules on the rules side versus an FAQ.
Well, maybe just do it where it's got the change spec.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
yes,
I'll
hunter
just add it
pets
as
can
another
change
one.
spec.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry,
fine.
there was a
All
little
right,
there's like a little fruit fly flying around, and I'm like,
I thought you were really mad about
it. Drives me
Yeah,
nuts.
I know.
These
I looked
things.
up and all I saw was Stone must have just finished clapping his hands, so his hands had come out, and it looked like he was throwing up his hands, like going, "What is this question?" So that's what it looked like to me, because I was like, "I was thinking, Stone, you're on camera." Sorry. It looked quite, and then I realized he was like trying to kill something.
Like this.
Yeah.
Fruit flies drive me crazy.
Yeah.
So-
anyway. Fugo, Ster's next one.
Yes. So another question came up, and that is, can you use add-ons that provide you with a map, like in Warlords of Draenor, so that it reminds you where treasures are at? And the answer is yes. You can use just about any add-on, but add-on maps like Handy Notes is the one many of us use, and it will show you where chests are, rares, and really, really handy because it will also show you really handy, because it will also show you during holidays where things like elders and pumpkins and candy jars and things like that are at too. So get yourself a copy of Handy Notes, and you'll be good to go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, and basically, if you want to say, well, what about not allowing you to use any add-on? I would honestly say, well, the Handy Notes is the same thing as if you popped up Wowhead and had it on another screen. It's the same thing. So yeah. So
okay.
Yeah. Yep. So we do have chat room stuff, and I copied them out of chat just because I want to make sure that I wanted to make a comment about it. So Kavara in our chat, and actually I'm going to do this one for Tiber as well, was saying, I think, Leeta, when you were talking about warriors, so warrior has 3 specs: arms, fury, and screaming. Yep.
It's not necessarally screaming. It's just charge, bang bang, and what is it? Blood. What's it? Oh, blood. Rage. No, blood. What's the one that you pop that gets your health back? That one. So it's like charge into the next one, kill. Pop your blood. Oh, I can't. Completely mentally
black. The blood in it.
Second wind.
No,
Victory
no.
Rush. Victory
Rush. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisey.
Ding ding. Yeah. So it's just that you just get into such a zone. I don't think it's screaming. It's more me just going charge. You could kind of
like the screaming. I'm picturing someone with their weapon.
Yeah. I'm just like charging in, like self-charging, and then wham, smack, dead, charge, next one. Yeah. It's quite hilarious. I don't know. I have fun with it. Okay. All right. Keep going. What's the next one?
So Kavara also said that at level 77 death on the Iron List was Kayun during Returned Sevenfold due to a fatal quest of not following instructions. Quest text can be important. Yeah. Oh, is a fatal case of not following instructions. Yeah. Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Tiber also made a comment that saying with Brewfest coming up that it's good to know about the hats, and we should have another blog post. I think there will be a new pet that gets added in, but overall for Irons and Bloods and all that, it's not going to change anything. But we will still say what you can't do and all that stuff. So that will be coming up soon. Right? Well, October? Right? It's coming up beginning of October? I think. Yeah.
I thought it was middle of September.
Oh, is it?
September. Yeah, I thought it was September.
Brewfest?
Okay. All right. Because I know end of October is more Hallows End. So mid September. So we have about a month to go. Or less than a month to go. Yeah, so are they going to turn Bruce stuff green, or did they do that already? We don't know. That would be interesting. I'd actually be interested to see what the PTR looks like. I went to go look at the Wowhead PTR lists, and their server was down. So I don't know why that was, but that's when I went to go check it last, was the other day. Other than that, I think we're not going to wrap up. We are okay. We've done Azzy's puns. Azzy gave them to us live. He did it live. So I don't have to read them off and groan. I got to groan to it in person. But just want to give a thank you to everybody that supports us through Patreon. This is not us trying to make some cash. This is us just trying to pay for the server, because that's really all that I want to do. So thank you to Asyluun, AwesomeTrousers, Bart H, Boz, Cell, Fair, take a breath, Five Iron, Gotrick, Granagus, Halamoon, Lisan, Never Died, Zaya, and Anonymous. And Ster, you say Brewfest starts September 20. Oh, and Shankmaster goes Azzy versus Ster pun battle, please.
Oh, he'd win. He's got better ones.
I don't know.
Thoughts.
It depends, right? Because I
it
like.
dawns on me. Yeah.
Oh man, see, I like science-y stuff, which you give us a lot of, right? He gives us other stuff. Like, there's some that they're good, but a lot of them are just like, oh man, dude, no, no. That actually, Nisey says maybe for the last show of this year. That might be a thing that we could do, because I know that I know that we're going to look at how many Toons that we killed at the end of the year. But that might be something a little bit extra that we could do for at our Christmas party.
A pun off.
So hurtful. It's a pun off.
A Christmas pun off.
It's a Christmas pun off? I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up now because it's almost been 3 hours.
3 hours. Oof.
Yes. And the body is really sore.
Yeah. And I think Leeta has to go pee. No, you already went pee. Just to let everyone know. So
no one needs to know that. Just wrap up the show, Stone.
Well, they do now. So our next show is Saturday, September the 2nd, 7 p.m. North American Eastern Time. Sunday, September the 3rd, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Time, which is 1 a.m. Central European Time. Right. And we will be joined by Aprillian next week from Control Alt WoW.
Yeah.
And honestly, she's the host of the podcast that kind of born us. You know, it kind of gave me the idea that we could do one just on this. So Yeah, it's going to be fun to have her back on. So, Rogueslayer and Ster, thank you for joining us, and thanks for another year of keeping us laughing and being with us and sharing all of your stuff. Yeah.
And those great sound effects from Rogueslayer.
And thanks for letting us share in today's 2-year celebration.
Good Lord, 2 years.
You're welcome.
2
Thank
years.
you.
Woot.
Yes. All right. So, can I get Rogueslayer? Can you let us know where people can find you, please?
Sure. I am at Rogueslayer1 on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and you can hear a little brief segment on Control Out WoW each week.
Nice. Alrighty. And Ster, where can we
Well,
find you?
You can find me on Discord, or you can find me on Wyrmrest Accord and in the WoW Iron Man Guild. And love to see you come join us and join the fun.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you guys for that. And I'll make sure the information will be up on the website with this episode. So the website is wowchallenges.com. You can send us an email, which is podcast@wowchallenges.com. You can tweet at us on the tweeters, which is at wowchallenges. The Discord server is discord.wowchallenges.com. We have got a Facebook page, so check that out, facebook.com/wowchallenges. And you can see the video of the show and other videos on youtube.com/wowchallenges1. Don't forget, you can come catch us live every week. That is Saturday night, Stone's time, Sunday morning, my time, at twitch.tv/wowchallenges. Stone, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at STONEGRASP, like I'm grasping your stones, grasping. As well as the Adventures in Azeroth podcast that I do with Leeta on Thursday morning for me at 6 a.m. Eastern, and Thursday night for you at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern.
Yeah, exactly. And you can find me on the tweeters, which is at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW. You can, big thanks as always for our intro. We love our intro, which is from Mark Conan. You can follow him on Twitter at Mark Conan Wow, and check him out as a co-host with Jules of Torrent Think Tank. Again, thank you to all our guests that we've had on. Rogueslayer, Ster, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's called in. We really appreciate it. Chat room, thank you guys for sticking around. It's been a mammoth recording session today. So thank you everyone who stuck around. And if you're listening to this, thank you. Unless you're listening to this in what, double speed?
Wow. Now you're going to sound like a Murloc.
It's like the Murloc podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to say, before we sign off, Stone, thank you. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years of good fun. I'm very, very lucky to have a good friend to be doing this with, and we have a lot of fun. So thank you for all of that. And I am not freaking editing today's show. It is all up to you. Hallelujah! That's it. See ya.
You did a great job, but okay. All right. Yeah. Words.
It's all for you. Words. It's all you. Welcome back.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. I'll see you all next time. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast produced by Stone and Leeta. Copyright 2017. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used for the show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find more of his great stuff at incomnitech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
Cool.
Done.
Okay, title.
Hey, before I forget, I think you'll be able to see this through the camera. That's my nephew.
See, my beard it won't grow like that.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, that's my little nephew. I'm 5'2", he's like 6'5".
Wow.
That's your
little nephew.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Title.
All right.
Title.
Show titles. Yeah. Guys, what do we got?
Title.
2 years and counting.
Yeah.
Didn't we do that?
2-year
Didn't
Palooza.
it sound something like that? Something in counting?
Yeah, 2 years and counting.
Hold on, let me go look at the podcast episodes. I'm sure we've done. I'm sure we've done something and counting. And counting. No.
So we can do what we want, Stone.
We can. You're
Okay.
No. No,
Make it Austin Powers.
I'm looking
at
2
years.
No, I think so. For our first year anniversary, it was Happy WoW Chaliversary.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. So where
That's
am I
right.
thinking something in counting? Where am I thinking of that?
Because it's in the show notes.
Maybe. Oh.
I put it there earlier.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Done.
Okay.
Unlocked.
Bring that back to there then.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. That looks good.
Such a dope.
We'll go with that. Dope.
Such a dope.
Thank
Such
you
a
guys.
dope.
Thank you so much. I know it's been a long show, but again, thank you so much. for
2
jumping
years
in
and still looking
having
for
a
show
chat.
titles.
And I even still have a couple of sips of tea left.
Oh, I've got like 2 mouthfuls left. Yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Thanks.
going to stop the stream and let my family out of the dungeon. They were watching Guardians Volume 2, and I think they're watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They're watching Christmas movies too.
Nice.
It's not even close to Christmas time. Come on.
Doesn't matter. You can
No.
watch it whenever you want.
We usually watch Love Actually at least once in the summer, and then again at Christmas.
Well, that's a good movie. I like that
It is
movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, chat room. Thanks, guys.
How many guests do we have today? I don't know.
Lots.
Guest of Palooza.
Nine. Okay. They're coming up. Okay. Bye, everybody on the stream. See ya.
Right, bye.